Hi, welcome back guys. This is your friend, the D and WhatIf, with another fanfiction. This is the first part of What If Deku became a hero with demonic powers. All credits for this video go to their respective authors, so please support the real author. Check out the link in the description for more details. Please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel if you want more videos like this. Now let's get into the fanfic. The scene shifts at an apartment, where a 5-year-old boy, sporting green, curly hair and having a freckled face, is watching a live footage on his computer, where several pro heroes are seen doing heroic deeds like stopping crime and saving people. The little boy is so fixated that he aspires to become a hero himself when he grows up. The boy is identified as Izuku Midoriya, and he appeared to be an avid fan of the #1 pro hero All Might. As the little boy is watching in awe and admiration, his mother, Inko, smiled as she felt that her son has found inspiration. And there the little boy told his mom that he wants to become a hero like All Might, which his mom smiled and said he would one day become one. Mom, look, yes, All Might is amazing, right? Yes, Izuku. Can I become like him? I'm sure you would. I'm going to become a hero when I grow up. Yes, Izuku. However, as fate would make itself apparent, the Midoriya family learned from a doctor that Izuku is quirkless and told Inko that they should just give it up and accept the fact that Izuku is just an ordinary boy and can never become a pro hero, which Inko was in disbelief, asking the doctor how is this possible as she and her husband possess quirks. However, the doctor said that Izuku is one of the rare cases where he is born quirkless and tells her that Izuku should just become an ordinary citizen, attend an ordinary school and live an ordinary life, and tells her that this is how life is, nothing more. At their apartment, Inko went to her son's room to check on him and saw that Izuku is facing the computer watching All Might's exploits, but saw that her son is heartbroken at the fact that he is quirkless, as he feels that his dreams will never be achieved, and Inko consoled her son, seeing that he is depressed at this, and apologized to her son, though all he could do is cry silently at this as he is forced to face the harsh truth and reality. Mom, Izuku, can I still be a hero? Izuku. Oh, Izuku. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. In the years that passed, Midoriya's status as a quirkless became known to his neighborhood, and neighborhood bullies uses their quirk to torment him, mentally and physically, to the point of badly injuring him. And as a battered and bleeding Midoriya lay on the ground, the bullies are ready to inflict more harm on the hapless boy, seeing that he could not fight back due to lacking a quirk. Look at that. He really is quirkless. He couldn't even retaliate. You're a loser. You should commit suicide. Yeah, you're a failure. The trash. This made Izuku's childhood life unmemorable, and Inko tried hard to make her son realize that all is not lost and that she is sure that something good is bound to happen and that a bright tomorrow awaits him and he shouldn't give up on life. Inko's love for her son proved to be the factor that made Izuku hold on and persevere the challenges that came, and he fought the misfortunes that tried to pull him down. And so far he is able to move past the fact that he is born quirkless. Perhaps the biggest tragic challenge came when a reckless driver is trying to escape pursuing police cars, and he brazenly rammed several pedestrians, and the Midoriyas are among the victims. However, Inko managed to shove her son away before being run over by the ramming van, and Inko is fatally wounded, and using her last remaining life, she tells a crying Izuku not to give up and keep on living, assuring to him that his dreams will one day come true. Izuku. Mom, it's okay you have Mom, please, live stay strong Mom mom You're or not alone my son. Mom mom After that, Inko perished, leaving Izuku heartbroken, and though he cried silently, he tried to hold on after remembering what Inko said, and yet he faced uncertainty as he is living by himself and has no relatives within Tokyo. The fact that Inko died became a challenge, as he is now alone, and with no relatives coming to claim Inko's corpse, Izuku is living alone at the apartment he is staying. But more tests came as the apartment owner turned out to be unsympathetic, and uses dubious means to drive Izuku out of the apartment, and the little boy is rendered homeless now. Adding insult is that his personal belongings, including his All Might collectibles, were sold off, and Izuku wandered the streets until social services sent him to the orphanage. However, fate seemed to have something else in mind, as a family of 4 somewhat learned about Izuku's plight, and went to the orphanage where they offered to adopt Izuku. This family is revealed to be acquainted with Inko, as it turns out that this family is running a sento, which is a communal bathhouse, and Inko sometimes frequently go there when alone, though sometimes when traveling with a then toddler Izuku. This family, surnamed Igarashi, consists of the following family members: Genta Igarashi, the father; Yukimi Igarashi, the mother; Deji Igarashi, the eldest child; Sakura Igarashi, the youngest child. As Genta does the paperwork, Yukimi acted as the surrogate mother as she comforted Izuku after learning about what happened to Inko, assuring to the orphaned Izuku that everything will be okay and that he is never alone. Denji and Sakura joined Yukimi and cheered Izuku, telling him that he won't be lonely anymore, though Izuku remains silent, as he is still saddened at what happened to his life, even as the Igarashi family is giving him emotional support. Now, it's okay. We'll care for you, and you won't be alone again. Don't worry, we'll be here for you. I'm sure that your mom would want this. Through unspecified means, Genta managed to make the apartment owner get his comeuppance for forcibly evicting Izuku from the apartment on the account of not having the means to pay the rental after Inko's death, and the apartment owner was arrested and punished for child abuse. And through other unspecified means, Genta was able to retrieve the All Might memorabilia that made Izuku happy. Moreover, it is revealed that the Igarashi family members are born quirkless, yet it did not deter them, and with their cheerful disposition, it helped Izuku cope with the fact that he is quirkless, and the Igarashi parents assured to Izuku that it doesn't mean that having no quirk equates to being useless. Now listen up, Izuku. We are in this together. We may be quirkless, but we're no pushovers. He's right. We can manage. Okay, so we dictate our life and our future, and not let others pull us down. You should try standing up for yourself. Okay, got that, Izuku? We are family now. Okay, In the years that passed, Izuku is able to persevere as he recalled what Inko told him before, and he held on. And with emotional support from the Igarashi family, he was able to finish elementary, and after another set of years that passed, he is set to graduate middle school. All thanks to a kind family that adopted him, and there during the final months of his third year in middle school, he met All Might, where a series of events took place, and there All Might saved Katsuki Bakugo from Sludge Villain, and there he was able to have a private conversation with the #1 hero, and the young boy asked if he could still be a hero despite being quirkless. But then All Might grimly told the young boy that he cannot become a pro hero, much to Midoriya's shock, as he was told to give it up and live a normal life. Sorry, Shounen ... but this is reality. Hey, since you are quirkless you cannot be a hero. That's the harsh truth. Oh, Might, sorry, but you'll have to give up your dreams. But, live a normal life. That's my advice for you. After that, All Might left and a dejected Midoriya walked away, feeling that his life is starting to fall apart as the hero he admired the most would tell him to give up his dream just because he is born quirkless. As Midoriya is walking the streets, he did not notice that Sakura was approaching him and tells him that she saw Izuku talking to All Might, saying that he is lucky. However, Izuku sadly said that his impression of All Might changed, as he told Sakura what the #1 hero told him, and she understood why and tried to assure to him that there is more to life than not having a quirk. There. It's okay. It's not the end. Remember what Mom and Dad said. We decide our path ... so cheer up. Izuku just nodded as he continued to walk, and Sakura gently hugged him and tells him that what mattered is that he now has a home to go to and a family who will support him. And her persistent effort eventually persuade Izuku to let go of the harsh truth. And there the two arrived at the bathhouse, where Yukimi told Sakura and Izuku to get ready, as they have work to do as they are going to entice customers to patronize the bathhouse. Sakura, Izuku, time to get to work. Okay, we need to attract customers, so we can earn money. Okay, so you two get a move on. Okay. Elsewhere, the scene shifts somewhere within an unspecified Latin American area, where three persons, who appeared to be in their early 22nd and are of Hispanic descent, and they appeared to be connected to a band of cult, as they are brandishing and holding books that pertaining to the occult and dark arts, and are surrounded by some hooded figures, who turn out to be followers of this cult. The cult appeared to be led by three persons, consisting of 2 males and 1 female, appeared to be the leaders of this group, and they are identified as Julio, Aguilera, Ortega. The trio appeared to have an agenda of their own and seemingly planned to commit chaos. Julio is browsing a book and is rather excited and anxious, saying that they should begin their experiment as once in order to give tribute to their gods, which Ortega and Aguilera are in agreement, saying that they should carve their destiny rather than follow the example of other small-time cults, who they deemed a fool for wanting to rule the world through money. So ... are we in agreement? Yes, of course. Then we should work together. We can achieve greater things, and we can take over everything. You mean the world? I like the sound of that. Then let us enact a plan that is not so shallow. A plan that even the famous institutions like the FBI and the CIA couldn't oppose us. I am in. So am I. The trio then asked the hooded figures if they are willing to serve them, or will they continue their foolish and vain attempt to try rule by allowing themselves to be bribed by petty politicians. And the figures glanced at each before facing the trio, and voiced their support towards the three persons, saying that they would rather follow them than follow the traitors who hide behind politics. We follow you. 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 Julio, Aguilera, and Ortega smirked at each other, seeing that they now have supporters that would help in their cause. And now they are going to enact their first step into putting their plans in motion. And their Ortega came up with a suggestion as he brought out a map, which revealed to be that of Japan, and told his two comrades that he made a research on that country and said that Japan would be an ideal place to begin their plans. Somewhere within Tokyo. 2 weeks have passed, and the scene shifts at an unspecified location, where you can see what appeared to be a well-hidden hideout where a large group is seen gathering, and you can tell that this group appeared to be malevolent in nature. Then you can see that some victims, who appeared to be children, are crying non-stop as they were abducted from the streets as the children are on their way home from school. And the abductors are tying them up as the children look like that they are about to be used in a ritual of sorts. WWWAHHH. Mommy, I want to go home. Let me go. WWWAHHH. Mommy, I want to go home. Let me go. The scene shifts further inside the secret hideout, where 3 persons, who appeared to be in their early 22nd and are of Hispanic descent, and they appeared to be connected to a band of cult, as they are brandishing and holding books that pertaining to the occult and dark arts, and are surrounded by some hooded figures, who turn out to be followers of this cult. The cult appeared to be led by 3 persons, consisting of 2 males and 1 female, appeared to be the leaders of this group, and they are identified as Julio, Aguilera, Ortega. The trio appeared to have an agenda of their own and seemingly planned to commit chaos. Aguilera is browsing a book and is rather excited and anxious, saying that they should begin their experiment at once in order to give tribute to their gods, which Ortega and Julio are in agreement, saying that they should carve their destiny rather than follow the example of other small-time cults, who they deemed a fool for wanting to rule the world through money. So it looks like we are off to a good start. Yes, this place is perfect. Of course, this country will provide us with abundance, and we should do this discreetly. Remember, before we arrived, I provided you details about the pro-heroes, especially the one called All Might. You mean the so-called #1 hero. I heard of him. Relax. He won't be a problem to us. And let us enact a plan that is not so shallow. A plan that even the famous institutions like the so-called Hero Public Safety Commission and the various hero agencies couldn't oppose us. I am in. So am I. The trio then asked the hooded figures if they are willing to serve them, or will they continue their foolish and vain attempt to try rule by allowing themselves to be bribed by petty politicians. And the figures glanced at each before facing the trio and voiced their support towards the 3 persons, saying that they would rather follow them than follow the traitors who hide behind politics. We follow you. 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 Julio, Aguilera, and Ortega smirked at each other, seeing that they now have supporters that would help in their cause. And now they are going to enact their first step into putting their plans in motion, and went to the area where the abducted, crying children are shown. There Aguilera told one of the druids to commence the ritual, which is the druid nodded, and moments later the children are screaming in pain as the ritual commences. And there she glanced at Julio and Ortega, telling them that they are going to commence their first step, which her 2 subordinates nodded. Julio, Ortega, yes, the time is now. Indeed, and a perfect opportunity. Then let us commence our agenda at once. As you command. Right away. Live Devil by DISCLAIMER. Subaru Kimura. No one can ever know. Akuma no Sasayaki ga calling. Tinai wa onai jinjutsu. Oitsum rare edge of a cliff. Shin nai mo mihanasa rishi. Kokoro no suki narawa rima ga sashi. Tadashi sa de sabaki o yona kono sekai. Insana yami o kakashi. Ikidzuku live devil. Sordimo hikari sagashi. Aragite Sudzuk sake pyo hang in there. Nijne jibano breaking through. Dealing with the devil. Kinda no chikara sai momikata night sukit. No one can ever know. Mamoritayama ikaru jidai. Kimi no tame night suyoku naru. Wo, oh just revise. Shin nai tatakabaki mono wa nani. Wo, oh just revise. Sagashi Sudzuk. Dealing with the devil. Ch. 2. Sashais meta kaioi. 2 months later, the scene shifts at the Hero Public Safety Commission, where the executive members are assembled at the meeting room where the HPSC president presided the meeting, in which the executives are having a field day after All Might defeated another strong villain. The members feel like things are going to be prosperous because All Might have been actively doing hero work, and this inspired other pro-heroes to do the same, and the members are heard commenting that as long as All Might serve as inspiration, the hero society will attain long-lasting peace. I sure feel like we are living a comfortable life. Indeed, villains are slowly being erased. Yes, and now the crime rate is going to an all-time low. Glad that All Might is on our side. Yes, we are fortunate. Perhaps we should give him an incentive. Sounds good. A good idea. However, the HPSC president sternly told the executives to stop being so complacent, stating that a new threat is on the horizon and may happen anytime soon, which the executive members stared in surprise at hearing what she just said. And they asked her what made her say that. reasoning that with pro-heroes all over the country, the executive members said that what the HPSC president said is impossible. An imminent threat. How? Come on, you're just exaggerating. Yes, with all might and endeavor Japan is in safe hands. That's right. What you said just now is impossible. What is this threat you are saying? I'm pretty sure that all might and endeavor can handle anything. The HPSC president then opened the monitor and where a Zoom meeting took place, where a man in white uniform stood there, and there he introduced himself as the head of the corporation called FENIX, which he said that this organization is secretly backed by the DI. The man, who introduced himself as Yujiro Wakabayashi, said that what the HPSC president said is true, saying that a cult is planning to wreak havoc within the main capital, which is just a matter of time, which the executive members of the HPSC appeared skeptical, feeling confident that the pro-heroes, including the top heroes All Might and Endeavor, would be enough to take down whatever threat would come. A cult? Preposterous. Are you saying that a cult would cause trouble in this country? Baloney. Not even the likes of Aum Shinrikyo or the Illuminati can scare us. Indeed, All Might can handle them. See, there is nothing to worry about. So stop this foolishness about a cult. Wakabayashi adjusted his eyeglasses, as he anticipated the kind of response he would get, and calmly explained what this threat is and why he told the HPSC president that this threat he is about to tell is something they cannot simply ignore. And he showed a footage which the date of that footage is displayed, which took place 50 years ago. There Wakabayashi showed an expedition team consisting of a dozen members from various countries, Japan included, were conducting some research, and there a South American member unearthed what appeared to be a hand-sized stamp holder, and upon holding it the explorer suddenly appeared to be possessed and he is tempted to stamp himself with the item. The explorer appeared to be struggling to resist, and as the other explorers noticed it and tried to snap him out of it, but the explorer gave in and stamped himself with the item, which caused an unexpected situation to happen, where a disembodied spirit emerged from the explorer and began a massacre. As the footage ended, Wakabayashi told the executive members of the HPSC about this threat, and through a thorough investigation, a cult was established and began using the item to create a legion of followers within a South American country and managed to stay hidden. There a surviving member of the exploration team managed to infiltrate the hideout and took the item before tipping off the authorities. And according to the survivor, the authorities, and even the army, arrived to apprehend the cult. But it turns out that the cult members were able to use the stolen item to produce what the survivor said to be a yakai, and attacked the army. Despite being armed with weapons, the soldiers were overwhelmed, and as additional soldiers arrived to hold off the yakai, the surviving explorer recorded what he could before fleeing the country and returned to Japan. There he told Wakabayashi what he saw and presented the item, which is the stamp-like item. And there Wakabayashi decided to pool their resources to come up with a way to combat this threat that might cause harm and damage should this cult arrive in Japan. The HPSC members were stunned upon seeing the footage, and appeared to be unsure if they should believe it or not, as they never seen anything like this and wondered if this is due to the stamp-like item. Is that for real? No way. Impossible. I refuse to believe that. Wait, the pro heroes can handle this. Yes, they can. Oh, of course. However, Wakabayashi said that they discovered something alarming when they examined the stamp-like item, and revealed that a very strong yakai can be spawned if the stamp is used on someone who has a strong quirk, and revealed that the explorer who found the stamp and used it on himself possessed a quirk. Hence the yakai was spawned and caused the massacre. Then another member of FENIX showed up and introduced himself as George Karazaki, and there he showed to the HPSC members some of the stamp-like items he developed, and revealed that last month, the cult, who were identified as the Deadmans, raided a warehouse that was supposed to be top secret, and stole several stamp-like items, which he called the Vice stamps, and told the HPSC members that the magnitude of the threat is something they cannot ignore. The HPSC president asked Karazaki what would they do as 80% of the population in Japan have quirks, including pro-heroes, and their Karazaki said that he is on the verge of coming up a way to address the imminent threat. You found a way. Are you sure? Yes, madam. And you believe that it can address this imminent threat? Yes, I am working on it and been at it for the past several months. Very well. Please inform me of the progress. Of course. Then on behalf of the Hero Public Safety Commission I would like to form a partnership with you. A very strategic answer, Madam X. Another month has passed, and the scene shifts at the bathhouse where the Igarashi family is residing, as well as operating it. And the scene shows that the bathhouse business is thriving quite well as customers flock to use the bathhouse to bathe and relax. The Igarashi family members are having quite a blast as business is quite thriving, as there are those who enjoyed the services and some even recommended their peers to try out the bathhouse. Hence the Igarashi family gained quite an additional income. This family consists of the following members, who are Genta Igarashi, the father, Yukimi Igarashi, the mother, Deiji Igarashi, the eldest child, Sakura Igarashi, the youngest child. Genta does the advertising as he would go and offer flyers to passing customers and sweet-talks them into trying out the bathhouse, which worked, and thus many of the passerby would stop by and give it a try. Yukimi acts as the accountant as she is always on the cashier stand as she collects the payments from customers, which she is giving an accommodating vibe, and this won the affection of the customers. Denji is set to graduate high school, and in a twist of fate, FENIX somewhat got the information on Denji and contacted him, saying that they are offering him a job, and it is revealed that Wakabayashi personally approached the Igarashi family and informed them of the imminent threat, and said that they believe that Denji is a suitable candidate to work at FENIX, and offered to give Denji a high salary. Seeing that FENIX is telling the truth, as well as wanting their eldest son to earn money so that he won't be dependent on the earnings of the bathhouse, Genta and Yukimi accepted, which Denji also accepted, as Sakura arrived to assist her mom. The scene shows that Izuku is preparing the waters of the pool so that it will be ready for use. While he is somewhat fine with it, he is still haunted by what All Might told him a few months ago. He cannot become a hero due to him being quirkless. Izuku sighed as he felt like he got betrayed as the pro-hero he admired shot him down like it was nothing. He then realized that this is reality, and now he had to accept it no matter how painful it is. I guess it's going to be like this for the rest of my life. However, a voice spoke to him and tells him to get over it and just move on with his life, as there is nothing he can do but move forward, as moping over it won't solve anything. Izuku blinked his eyes as he wondered if someone else is here. And as he looked at his side, he is startled to see what appeared to be a disembodied spirit standing beside him. And he staggered back as he could see it, and the disembodied spirit noticed that Izuku could see him as well. What are you? Huh? What who am I seeing things? Hey you can see me. I can hear you wait are you a ghost? A ghost? Who do I look like? Slimer of the Ghostbusters or Casper the Friendly Ghost? That's way too insulting. I must be getting tired. Hey, don't ignore me. Somewhere within Tokyo. 2 weeks have passed, and once again the scene shifts at an unspecified location, where you can see what appeared to be a well-hidden hideout where a large group is seen gathering. And you can tell that this group appeared to be malevolent in nature, as they are seen engaging in sinful ways, acting selfish and have no regard for whatever happens to their fellow kins. They are seen partying and engaging in illicit activities, making them look like they are indulging in things that make them disregard the value of life, as they are seen laughing at the victims who are brought here despite the children crying in terror. Oh wow, new sacrifices. Kids, look at them, whining and crying. Music to my ears. This makes my day. I love being a bully. Then the scene shows that some of the followers arrived, and you can see that they brought in some new victims, who are HOGTIED like pigs, which appeared to be mostly children under the age of 5, and they are seen crying non-stop, as they were abducted from their homes, as the children happened to be at the front door of their homes before being forcibly taken, and the abductors are tying them up as the children look like that they are about to be used in a ritual of sorts. WWWAHHH. Mommy, I want to go home. Let me go. WWWAHHH. Mommy, I want to go home. Let me go. The scene shifts further inside the secret hideout, where 3 persons, who appeared to be in their early 22nd and are of Hispanic descent, and they appeared to be connected to a band of cult, as they are brandishing and holding books that pertaining to the occult and dark arts, and are surrounded by some hooded figures, who turn out to be followers of this cult. The cult appeared to be led by 3 persons, consisting of 2 males and 1 female, appeared to be the leaders of this group, and they are identified as Julio, Aguilera, Ortega. The trio are pleased with the arrival of new sacrifices, and thus they have means to increase the numbers of their cult, and then they believe that they can deal with anything, such as the pro-heroes that appeared on the streets, which Ortega told Aguilera that even the likes of Endeavor won't pose a problem to their cause. Everything is going accordingly, Aguilera-sama. Good, good. Nothing can stand in our way. Right. Not even those pro-heroes roaming around in this country. Yes, not even the so-called Endeavor can stop us. Then we should take things a step forward. As you command. Hehe. Julio arrived and informed Aguilera and Ortega about something, and after hearing him out, both Aguilera and Ortega smirked, seeing that this is the best time to strike and make their presence known to the public in order to instill fear, despair, and panic to the masses. There she announced to her followers that the time has come for their cult to rule the world, and said that they are going to spread terror in the name of their lord, whom she called Gifu-sama. And the followers chanted Gifu-sama's name in an indoctrinated way. Hail Gifu-sama! 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 Live Devil by DISCLAIMER. Subaru Kimura. No one can ever know. Akuma no Saseaki ga calling. Tinai wa onai genjutsu. Oitsum rare edge of a cliff. Kami nai mo mihanasa rishi. Kokoro no suki narawa ri magasashi. Tadashi sa de sabaki o yona kono sekai. Insana yami o kakashi. Ikidzuku live devil. Sordimo hikari sagashi. Aragite sudzuku sakepyo hang in there. Nijne jibano breaking through. Dealing with the devil. Kind and no chikara esse momikata naitsuki. No one can ever know. Mamoritayama ikaru jidai. Kimi no tame night suyoku naru. Wo, just revise. Shin nai tatakabeki mono wa nani. Wo, just revise. Sagashi tsudzuku. Dealing with the devil. Ch. 3. Deadmans sudoreku. 2 weeks later, the scene shifts at the bathhouse that the Igarashi family owns, where the Genta and Yukimi are running the business, and so far things are fine as Denji is preparing himself to report on his first day on the job as a member of FENIX, with Sakura encouraging him to do his best. Dai-san, yes, Sakura, good luck on your first working job. Thanks, and do your best. I will. Okay, I'm off now. See you later. Yeah, bye. By then Genta showed up and tells Denji to tell the FENIX members to stop by at the bathhouse to refresh themselves, which Yukimi berated her husband and told him to knock it off, saying that FENIX might get turned off by his antics, which he rebutted. Dear, what? Don't be like that. But honey, just attract customers like you always do. Of course, but... No buts. But, meanwhile, Izuku is preparing the bathtubs to have them ready for use, and he could hear his adopted family having a good time as their eldest son was recruited by FENIX, which the organization accepted him despite the fact that Denji is quirkless. And this made Izuku recall what All Might told him before. Sorry, you can't be a hero, because you are quirkless. As Izuku sighed as he felt that he is going to live an ordinary life for the rest of his life, he began to question himself why he idolized All Might from the start, as the number one hero himself tells him he can't become a hero. By then the disembodied spirit showed up, and tells Izuku to stop whining and just accept the fact that All Might is such a douchebag, reasoning that even though he's the number one hero, he shouldn't be someone who discourages the masses. Hey, what now? Just accept it already. Admit that All Might is a jerk. How can? He's supposed to inspire ... not discourage ... He did that to you a few months ago. Just can it? Sakura came in as she heard Izuku talking to someone. Yet she is baffled to see Izuku talking to no one and thinks that he is having a monologue with himself and tells him to stop that, saying if customers see him doing that they get spooked. Izuku's sweat dropped as he deduced that only he could see and hear the disembodied spirit and decided to act like nothing happened and said that he is just fine and said that the bathtubs are about to be ready for use in 10 minutes. Really, Izuku? Yeah, so I can call in the customers. Sure, that's great. It's ready now. Okay. Nodding, Sakura left and Izuku sighed, feeling that she is right, as people might think that he is a nutcase if they think that he is talking to himself when in reality he is forced to converse with the disembodied spirit. The spirit then suggested to Izuku to become a hero on his own by putting on a makeshift costume and patrol the streets, which Izuku tells him he can't because vigilantism is prohibited, much to the spirit's exasperation and disbelief. Oh come on, it's true. Take Batman for example ... He works with the cops ... You know, Adam West and Burt Ward. That's a TV series from the 60 seconds ... This is real life. And vigilantism is illegal. Surely you can find a way around. Besides, you can show that almighty jerk who's the better hero. Just can it. Like how? Whatever. Genta and Yukimi peered from a corner and sweat dropped, thinking that Izuku is slowly losing his mind because of the fact that he is quirkless, being shot down verbally by All Might, and that Denji get to work for FENIX while Izuku still hasn't found a suitable school to begin high school. Oh boy. I feel sorry for Izuku. Yeah. Being born quirkless is one thing ... But being shot down by his idol. We need to do something. Like what? You know we can't encourage him to emulate Batman. Stop joking. I'm not. You are. The following weeks, Denji has graduated high school and got all the necessary requirements that would allow FENIX to fully recruit him, and now Denji is a full member, and immediately got fielded in a very important mission. And a week later, FENIX decided to hold a press conference to unveil themselves to the public and is being televised live on television. Meanwhile, the scene shifts at the headquarters of the Hero Public Safety Commission, where the staff members appeared to be unsure about letting FENIX go live, as they are still unconvinced about the threat of the so-called Deadmans. However, the current commission president persuaded her fellow committee members that what FENIX showed before is legitimate, and that if FENIX can help the pro-heroes deal with this new threat, then the HPSC should accept the assistance. The committee members huddled before eventually giving their answers. Very well, 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 Back at the press conference, the Igarashi family arrived and sat amongst the visitors while Izuku was silent, feeling out of place, as he wondered if he should really be here since he felt that FENIX is, in a way, an organization that assists the pro-heroes. There the disembodied spirit showed up and whispered to Izuku, telling him to stop moping and think of a way to stand out, much to his exasperation, and just whispered in reply in order not attract attention. Hey, what now? Stop moping already. Advertise yourself ... and you'll get a lot of sponsors. How can? Put on a costume and start running around. That way you'll get noticed. Just can it already. Genta and Yukimi comically smacked Izuku on the head and told him to stop the monologue and pay attention, which he sighed while the disembodied spirit sighed in exasperation, just as the FENIX appeared while its resident scientist, George Karazaki, showed up and began the press conference where he publicly announced that an imminent threat is approaching. Showing the footage from years before, Karazaki explained about the Deadmans and about people having inner demons, as well as what this means for the hero society, and how this would mean for what would happen from this point on. The reporters were intrigued and asked Karazaki for more details, and asked if he is serious about what he said about this so-called Deadmans, thinking that they are just common crooks using technological means to use scare tactics. Karazaki smirked as he anticipated such queries and explains that 30 years ago, his late father had developed devices based on the archaeological items found at the excavation site, which he dubbed, and said that the said devices were stolen and are now being used for evil. As his son, Karazaki said he wanted to carry on his father's legacy, and created his latest invention, the Revice driver, which was meant to restore peace. The reporters saw the items and began throwing a barrage of questions, seeing that they might make a scoop as they look for ways to get answers and reactions from FENIX. Is that really a weapon? What can it do? Will that help protect the citizens? It's not a toy, right? Does this Deadmans really exist? Or is it just a lame excuse? How can we tell that you're serious? Please tell us. Suddenly, the walls of the building exploded, sending debris which struck some of the reporters, and 5 of them were struck on the head and died on the spot. It is then that the ceremony is interrupted when the Deadmans, led by Giulio, burst in, and there he fired strong blasts of energy, which struck some civilians and cadets while the rest attempt to evacuate. Izuku stood up as he did not expect something like this to happen, and there the disembodied spirit showed up and tells him that it looks like this is Izuku's chance to stand out and prove that he can be a hero despite being rejected by All Might. Oh wow, kid ... this is your chance. What? You now found an opportunity to stand out. Are you crazy? Nope. What about you? People at home who are watching the live telecast of the press conference of FENIX, which the organization made the announcing about the situation, existence, and threat of the Deadman, stared wide-eyed in horror at seeing bodies pile up as the Deadman did a surprise attack on the press conference. Seeing that the event became a pool of blood and disemboweled bodies and body parts are scattered all over the place, the citizens are starting to feel terror as they never thought something like this would happen, and now they wondered if the pro-heroes have what it takes to protect the masses, if the press conference like what they are watching right now would have the same results. No way. Damn, what the heck is happening? Is this the end? Are we doomed? I must be dreaming. This is a nightmare. Mommy. The scene at the press conference shows that at least 4 pro-heroes are at the scene and managed to hold off some of the Deadman grunts and are starting to rally, which made Giulio and Ortica smirk as they find that the pro-heroes present the least amount of challenge. Aguilera is also pleased and told her 2 subordinates that this is a good opportunity to show the people that pro-heroes are weaklings, and tells the 2 on what they must do now, which Giulio and Ortica nodded in response. Giulio, Ortica, yes, this is your cue. Yes, now do your thing. Yes. Giulio and Ortica then revealed their Deadman forms and assaulted the 4 pro-heroes, and there they effortlessly ripped them apart, like decapitating them, and pull out their internal organs like the spinal cord and intestines, which was so graphic that the reporters and cameramen gasped at witnessing the scene. No way. Damn, what the heck? They killed the pro-heroes like they're pigs being slaughtered. Is this the end? Are we doomed? I better get out of here. I'm going to switch jobs. Mommy. Even the public officials were shocked and got scared that they shouted at the FENIX members to do something as they do not want to die, and some told their fellow politicians to call the Hero Public Safety Commission for help. Quick, call the Hero Public Safety Commission. Get more pro-heroes. Do it. We can't afford to get killed. Hurry, I'm on it. Do it. As the politicians are scrambling to use their smartphones, some of the Deadman grunts, who are kaijins in appearance, grabbed the politicians and began to disembowel them, and the reporters and cameramen could only watch in horror as the politicians are being bodily ripped apart amid the screaming as they are being killed off. GGGYYYYHHH KKKYYYYHHH GGGYYYYHHH KKKYYYYYHHH. Live Devil by DISCLAIMER. Subaru Kimura. No one can ever know. Akuma no Sasayaki ga calling. Tinai wa onai jinjutsu. Oitsum rare edge of a cliff. Kami nai mo mihanasa rishi. Kokoro no suki narawa rima ga sashi. Tadashi sa de sabaki o yona kono sekaide. Insana yami o kakashi. Ikidzuku live devil. Sordimo hikari sagashi. Aragide sudzuku sakepyo hang in there. Nijinate jibano breaking through. Dealing with the devil. Kind and no chikara sai momikata night suki. No one can ever know. Mamoritaya ma ikaru jidai. Kimi no tame night suyoku naru. Wo, just revise. Shin nai tatakabaki mono wa nani. Wo, just revise. Sagashi Tsudzuke. Dealing with the devil. Ch. 4. Hiro wa Yumeru Part 1. At the Hero Public Safety Commission headquarters, the top officials were taken by surprise at what they just saw, and now they are scrambling to do something before the Deadman leaves the press conference and cause terror on the street. However, one of its officials came and delivered a terrible news. He got reports that several Deadmans are in several parts of the city and the pro-heroes being deployed are busy taking them down. Hence, they cannot compel the pro-heroes to head for the press conference as it would cause a PR backlash. The top officials within the HPSC were in a state of disbelief at hearing this and never thought that the Deadmans were really this organized and has taken the pro-heroes by surprise. What? No way. Damn, I can't believe this. This is a disaster. Unexpected. This is bad. What now? Moreover, it is revealed that the current number 1 hero, All Might, is currently in overseas attending a conference, and now the HPSC officials would have to rely on the current number 2 hero, Endeavor, which the officials felt that this is better than getting criticized by the public. Contact Endeavor. Are you sure? Can't we? There's no time. Find Endeavor. Do it. Hurry. Damn. X. Back at the press conference, the FENIX soldiers are holding off the attackers as Aguilera, Julio, and Ortega decided to leave, feeling that the carnage is enough to spook the masses and thus there's no point in sticking around, and she told the two that the grunts will finish everything, so now they will have to oversee more sacrifices at their hideout, which her two subordinates nodded in acknowledgement. Julio. Ortega. Yes, we're leaving. Yes, we got other things to do. Yes. As the trio left, the Deadman grunts are now threatening to go after the spectators, and one of the FENIX squad commanders, identified as Hiromi Kyude, tried to keep the grunts from going after the visitors, and seeing the Revice driver, he decided to take a risk and use it to fight off the Deadman grunts. Karazaki warned him as he reasoned that Kyude has not trained in taming his inner yokai, but Kyude said that it's better taking a risk than watching an innocent get murdered, and so Kyude grabbed the Revice driver and puts it on around his waist, which forms the belt. As he grabbed the Rex-Vi stamp and uses it on the Revice driver, something happened as instead of transforming, it spawned a yokai, which resembled a humanoid-looking Tyrannosaurus Rex, who punched Kyude out and joined the Deadman grunts in attacking the visitors. Karazaki then shouted to Deiji and told him this is his chance and used the Revice driver and transform. But as Deiji picked up the device, he hesitated after seeing what happened to Kyude, and fear enveloped him and dropped the Revice driver and backed away. Meanwhile, Midoriya is struggling in fighting off the Deadman grunts and managed to take down a few, but his inner yokai told him that he has little chance to defeat them in his current state, and urged him to use the Vice stamp to set him free so he can assist. Quick, use it. What? Set me free? What for? I can help. You got very little chance to knock those things out by yourself. Hey, look around you. Midoriya appeared to be skeptical, but upon seeing his adopted mother Yukimi about to be assaulted, and with Sakura being hard-pressed in keeping the other grunts back, he realized that he has no choice, and he grabbed the Rex-Vi stamp and stamped it onto his chest. And soon his inner yokai was set free and gained a physical form, and he began to fight off the Deadman grunts. Karazaki saw it and rubbed his chin, as he did not expect something like this to happen, and felt that something good might happen here, and a FENIX soldier asked Karazaki if he should shoot down the newly released yokai. But Karazaki tells him not to, reasoning that he wanted to see if Midoriya can really tame it or not. Are you sure? Yeah, but just leave that yokai alone for now. I want to see if that boy can really tame it. Are you serious? I am. As Midoriya's inner yokai managed to defeat some of the grunts, he felt hunger and looked around, and stared at Yukimi, and he began to rub his belly as he felt that an easy meal is necessary and began to stalk Yukimi. Yuhuo, come to Papa, and no, come and fill my tummy. Stay away. Yummy, someone help me. Midoriya stared wide-eyed in horror as he realized what is about to happen and tries to intervene. But Deadman grunts began to grapple him and Sakura herself is being held back, and the two shouted at the yokai to step away from Yukimi. Mom, stop. Leave her alone. Get away from her. Don't do it. Mom. At the Hero Public Safety Commission headquarters, the top officials were taken by surprise at what they just saw, and now they are scrambling to do something before the Deadman leaves the press conference and cause terror on the streets. The executive members appeared to be quite horrified after seeing what happened to Q-Data after he attempted to use the revice driver and transform, only to fail and inadvertently spawned a yokai which joined the demons and caused further rampage. And the executive members are now starting to panic as the live footage shows that the situation at the press conference is steadily getting grimmer and grimmer by the minute, as bodies are piling up. This is bad. I never thought would be something worse than this. And now the situation is becoming dire. Damn it, if only All Might were here. Where the heck is Endeavor? Didn't you call him? Me. Soon one of the dispatchers came and informed everyone that even Endeavor is having difficulty in containing the situation, revealing that several Deadmans are rampaging near the Hero Public Safety Commission headquarters. And this made the executive members become more apprehensive, as this is certainly a PR disaster. What? How? No way. Impossible. This can't be. Damn it. This is bad. We're doomed. Live Devil by DISCLAIMER. Subaru Kimura. No one can ever know. Akuma no Sasayaki ga calling. Tinai wa onai jinjitsu. Oitsum rare edge of a cliff. Kami nai mo mihanasa rishi. Kokoro no suki narawa rima ga sashi. Tadashi sa de sabaki o yona kono sekai. Insana yami o kakashi. Ikidzuku live devil. Sordimo hikari sagashi. Aragide sudzuku sakepyo hang in there. Nijne jibano breaking through. Dealing with the devil. Kind and no chikara sai momikata naitsuki. No one can ever know. Mamoritayama ikaru jidai. Kimi no tame night suyoku naru. Wo, just revise. Shin nai tatakabiki mono wa nani. Wo, just revise. Sagashi Tsudzuke. Dealing with the devil. Ch. 5. Hiro wa Yumeru Part 2. At the flying fortress that serves as FENIX headquarters, Yujiro Wakabayashi is watching the scene via the monitor. And he is not pleased with what is happening, especially after seeing what Q-Data did. And that Deji began to buck under pressure, seeing that not only did he hesitated, but showed fear of attempting to use the revice driver. And with the FENIX soldiers slowly getting overwhelmed, Wakabayashi realized that this is putting FENIX in a bad light, and then one of the staff members came and saw what is happening, and asked Wakabayashi what are the orders to give, which the FENIX commander thought carefully, and is forced to make some decisions. ... And that is what you will do. Are you sure, sir? Yes. We have no time to waste. Yes, sir. Now go. At once. The staff member nodded and left the room, as Wakabayashi continued to watch the events through the monitor. And is pinning his hopes on Karazaki, seeing that the bespectacled scientist is calm and collected, showing no signs of panicking, and appeared to be intellectually graceful despite the surmounting pressure that is happening at the moment. Karazaki ... Show me what you're made of. X. Meanwhile, amid the chaos that is gripping the building where the FENIX press conference turning into a massacre scene, the scene shows that Midoriya is struggling and fighting off the Deadman grunts and managed to take down a few, but his inner yokai told him that he has little chance to defeat them in his current state, and urged him to use the vice stamp to set him free so he can assist. Quick, use it. What? Set me free? What for? I can help. You got very little chance to knock those things out by yourself. Hey, look around you. Midoriya appeared to be skeptical, but upon seeing his adopted mother Yukimi about to be assaulted, and with Sakura being hard-pressed in keeping the other grunts back, he realized that he has no choice, and he grabbed the Rex Vi stamp and stamped it onto his chest. And soon his inner yokai was set free and gained a physical form, and he began to fight off the Deadman grunts. Karazaki saw it and rubbed his chin, as he did not expect something like this to happen, and felt that something good might happen here. And a FENIX soldier asked Karazaki if he should shoot down the newly released yokai, but Karazaki tells him not to, reasoning that he wanted to see if Midoriya can really tame it or not. Are you sure? Yeah, but just leave that yokai alone for now. I want to see if that boy can really tame it. Are you serious? I am. As Midoriya's inner yokai managed to defeat some of the grunts, he felt hunger and looked around, and stared at Yukimi, and he began to rub his belly as he felt that an easy meal is necessary and began to stalk Yukimi. Ihuo, come to Papa A. And no, come and fill my tummy. Stay away. Yummy, someone help me. Midoriya stared wide-eyed in horror as he realized what is about to happen and tries to intervene. But Deadman grunts began to grapple him, and Sakura herself is being held back, and the two shouted at the yokai to step away from Yukimi. Mom, stop. Leave her alone. Get away from her. Don't do it. Mom. Karazaki was watching the scene, and an idea popped into his head and told Midoriya to grab the revice driver and put it around his waist, saying that it would keep hold of the yokai and save Mrs. Igarashi, which Izuku asked if Karazaki is sure about what he said. Hey, you heard me. Do as I instructed you ... and your mother will be okay. Really? Yes. Better do it. Seeing that the yokai is moments away from eating Mrs. Igarashi, Izuku made a mad dash and grabbed the revice driver and placed it in front of his waist, where a belt is formed and the yokai became intangible again, much to his dismay. And their Karazaki told Midoriya to grab the vice stamp and stamp it onto the revice driver, saying that it will grant him the power to combat the Deadmans. Hey, are you serious? You heard me. Do as I instructed you ... and you'll be granted with some power to fight off the Deadman. Really? Yes, that's what the revice driver is for. Better do it. Seeing that the Deadman grunts are closing in on Yukimi, Izuku took a deep breath before stamping the vice stamp onto the revice driver. And there's something unexpected took place, which caught everyone's attention while Karazaki looks on, smirking in curious glee. The scene shows that Izuku uses the Rex vice stamp and stamped a screen on the belt, which a voice spoke that confirms the activation of the belt. Revice driver, come on. RRR Rex, come on. RRR Rex, come on. RRR Rex, come on. RRR Rex. Sakura blinked her eyes as the inner yokai is starting to become a bit solid while Izuku is undergoing a situation where a pink-colored projection, which resembled a large stamp, materialized above the teen boy. Denji saw this as well and is worried that Izuku might end up in the same situation like Kudeta and shouted at Izuku to stop. But he was too late as the transformation is already underway and Denji helplessly watched as he is forced to watch the scene unfold. Sakura then helped her with elder brother and both siblings expressed worries that something bad might happen to Izuku. And as Sakura is about to head towards Izuku, a shaken Denji held her back, worried that Izuku's inner yokai might be unleashed again and use her as a meal. Sakura ... don't. But it's too dangerous. But Izuku, what if something happens to him? Nai-san. As the two siblings argued, Karazaki approached the two and urged them to calm down and watch the scene in front of them unfold, much to Denji and Sakura's disbelief at the scientist's calm but seemingly uncaring nature. You two worry too much. Hey, what? Something good is bound to happen. Karazaki, how can you say that? Because I can. The siblings then saw something unexpected as the next scene unraveled before their very eyes. Revice driver, buddy up. Owing, shawning, rolling, going, Kamen Rider Revice. The huge stamp-looking projection enveloped Izuku. And moments later Izuku is enveloped in an armor with his predominantly pink with sky blue accents, while his helmet vaguely resembled that of a Tyrannosaurus Rex while the helmet eyes is quite large enough to look like insect eyes. The inner yokai now gained a physical form and while looking the same, he gained additional armor and a helmet that also vaguely resembled that of a Tyrannosaurus Rex and sports a pink-colored scarf. The two stood together as Karazaki clenched his fist in excitement as this is what he is hoping for when someone uses the revice driver and buy stamp and underwent a successful transformation. Now that Izuku has underwent a successful transformation, Karazaki is now confident that the tide of the battle will shift to FENIX's favor and he awaits the next moment and see how Izuku would fare well against the Deadmans in his new form and what powers the teen boy would display. Disclaimer: Boku no Hero Academia is owned by Kohei Horikoshi and Bones. Kamen Rider Revice is owned by Toei Co. Limited and Ishimori Production. My apologies for the late update. An unexpected situation happened in which my laptop developed a problem and subsequently crashed. And though I was able to save my files, the fanfics that I last saved were corrupted, and while the fanfics I've typed were among those saved, 50% of the progress was affected. Hence I had to restart working on the chapters. Hence I was unable to meet the deadline, which the next update was supposed to be the last week of March. So now I'm working on the next chapters, and if this fic gets a review, I will have the next update ready. Now that I finished my explanation ... time to get down to business. Many thanks to those who read and reviewed this fic. I am really happy, and this inspired me to bring in the next chapter, and here the story picks up where the last chapter left, where chaos intensifies as the villains of this fic made their move. But something unexpected will happen to Izuku as the situation here intensifies. Well then, read on and enjoy. The scene shows that Izuku uses the Rex Vi stamp and stamped the screen on the belt, which a voice spoke that confirms the activation of the belt. Revice driver, come on. RRR Rex, come on. RRR Rex, come on. RRR Rex, come on. RRR Rex. Sakura blinked her eyes as the inner yokai is starting to become a bit solid while Izuku is undergoing a situation where a pink-colored projection, which resembled a large stamp, materialized above the teen boy. Denji saw this as well and is worried that Izuku might end up in the same situation like Kudeta and shouted at Izuku to stop. But he was too late as the transformation is already underway and Denji helplessly watched as he is forced to watch the scene unfold. Sakura then helped her with elder brother and both siblings expressed worries that something bad might happen to Izuku. And as Sakura is about to head towards Izuku, a shaken Denji held her back, worried that Izuku's inner yokai might be unleashed again and use her as a meal. Sakura ... don't. But it's too dangerous. But Izuku, what if something happens to him? Nai-san. As the two siblings argued, Karasaki approached the two and urged them to calm down and watch the scene in front of them unfold, much to Deji and Sakura's disbelief at the scientist's calm but seemingly uncaring nature. You two worry too much. Hey, what? Something good is bound to happen. Karasaki, how can you say that? Because I can. The siblings then saw something unexpected as the next scene unraveled before their very eyes. Revice driver, buddy up, owing, shawning, rolling, going, Kamen Rider Revice. The huge stamp-looking projection enveloped Izuku. And moments later Izuku is enveloped in an armor with his predominantly pink with sky blue accents, while his helmet vaguely resembled that of a Tyrannosaurus Rex, while the helmet eyes is quite large enough to look like insect eyes. The inner yokai now gained a physical form, and while looking the same, he gained additional armor and a helmet that also vaguely resembled that of a Tyrannosaurus Rex, and sports a pink-colored scarf. The two stood together as Karasaki clenched his fist in excitement, as this is what he is hoping for when someone uses the Revice driver and buy stamp and underwent a successful transformation. Now that Izuku has underwent a successful transformation, Karasaki is now confident that the tide of the battle will shift to FENIX's favor, and he awaits the next moment and see how Izuku would fare well against the Deadmans in his new form and what powers the teen boy would display. At the Hero Public Safety Commission headquarters, the top officials were taken by surprise at what they just saw, and now they wonder if FENIX is serious about their intentions now that a mere civilian has taken possession of the Revice driver instead of Deji Igarashi, and they wondered if they made the right decision to trust this organization in dealing with this crisis. The executive members appeared to be quite divided over the turn of events after seeing what happened to Q-Data after he attempted to use the Revice driver and transform, only to fail and inadvertently spawned a yokai which joined the demons and caused further rampage. Then seeing Deji, whom the Hero Public Safety Commission executive members were told that he is the designated candidate, only to cower, and now Izuku has taken possession of the devices and successfully transformed. The executive members are now starting to panic as they are having the impression that FENIX is disorganized and are now considering and summoning all available pro-heroes and send them to the site of the incident, and couldn't put their trust on FENIX right now, especially after seeing Karasaki jumping for joy like an overzealous idiot. I can't believe this. Is FENIX this disorganized? I never thought we got conned by that organization. And now a high school boy is going to fight them. He's just a civilian. Damn it. I regret supporting FENIX. Outrageous. I really wish that All Might were here. What's going on? Hasn't anyone called Endeavor? Hey, have you already called him? But then one of the executive members pointed his finger towards the monitor, and everyone glanced at it and saw the live footage where the attackers are surrounding the armored Izuku, and noticed that the armored Izuku just stood there and not doing anything at all. The Hero Public Safety Commission executive members realized that the country is facing a dire situation and came to regret their decision in supporting FENIX. What is that boy doing? Has he gotten scared? Damn it. Unbelievable. This is foolish. Damn it. This is bad. We're doomed. However, one of the executive members urged his fellow executives to calm down, saying that this is a good chance to see what FENIX can do and how would this organization could rectify the situation now that a mere boy has the means to deal with the attackers and where this would lead to, reasoning that perhaps this is a blessing in disguise, as they saw what happened when an untrained soldier failed and another having doubts. The executive pointed out that Izuku managed to transform, and now this is a good chance to see how FENIX can do with a champion potentially leading the forces of FENIX to defeat the Deadman, which the other executives are still having reservations about what would happen next. I don't know. Can a mere boy pull off something? I still doubt FENIX. We should never have relied on them. Let's see what FENIX can do. He's right. Let's see where this lead to. Right. Live Devil by DISCLAIMER. Subaru Kimura. No one can ever know. Akuma no Sasayaki ga calling. Tinai wa onai jinjitsu. Oitsum rare edge of a cliff. Kami nai mo mihanasa rishi. Kokoro no suki narawa rima ga sashi. Tadashi sa de sabaki o yona kono sekai. Insana yami o kakashi. Ikidzuku live devil. Sordimo hikari sagashi. Paraguide sudzuke sakepyo hang in there. Maijne jibano breaking through. Dealing with the devil. Kinda no chikara sai momikata naitsuki. No one can ever know. Mamoritayama ikaru jidai. Kimi no tame naitsuyoku naru. Wo, just revise. Shin nai tatakabiki mono wa nani. Wo, just revise. Sagashi Tsudzuke. Dealing with the devil. Ch. 6. A Hero is Born Part 3 divided by Hiro wa Yumeru Part 3. At the flying fortress that serves as FENIX headquarters, Yujiro Wakabayashi is watching the scene via the monitor. And he is not quite pleased with the sudden turn of events, especially after seeing what Q-Data did. And that Denji began to buck under pressure, seeing that not only did he hesitated, but showed fear of attempting to use the revice driver. And now Izuku Midoriya has successfully transformed, and that the boy's inner yokai has manifested a physical form, and Wakabayashi wondered what would happen next, as this is something he did not expect, and he had a feeling that something conflicting is about to happen next. And this would no doubt attract FENIX's higher-ups should they find out about this, which might prompt them to intervene should the situation worsen to the point where the army itself might intervene. As Wakabayashi watches the scene via the monitors, some of the staff members began whispering, which they commented that Denji doesn't look like he is ready to be in the big league, while labeling Kadota as a reckless soldier. Look at that. That Igarashi is turning chicken. And Kadota is really reckless. Those two are unreliable. And now a graduating middle schooler has become a Kamen rider. Do you think he could pull it off? I doubt it. Me too. Wakabayashi heard this and mentally agreed, as he did not anticipate a situation like this and made a mental note to address this once the situation stabilizes and calm restored, as he intended to discuss the matter with Karazaki before considering his next move. By then one of the staff members came and saw what is happening, and asked Wakabayashi what are the orders to give, reasoning that he is unsure what to make of this, whether Izuku can pull it off since he is not the intended user. And the FENIX commander thought carefully, and is forced to make some decisions. And that is what you will do. Are you sure, sir? Yes. We have no time to waste. Yes, sir. Now go. At once. The staff member nodded and left the room, as Wakabayashi continued to watch the events through the monitor, and is pinning his hopes on Karazaki, seeing that the bespectacled scientist is calm and collected, showing no signs of panicking, and appeared to be intellectually excited after seeing Izuku transforming into a Kamen rider. Karazaki ... We need to talk once the problem is solved ... and what we should do about that boy. Meanwhile, amid the chaos that is gripping the building where the FENIX press conference turning into a massacre scene, the scene shows that Midoriya is now encased in an armor, and there he confronted his inner yokai, who now gained a physical form, and he now sports an armored helmet, shoulder pads, and a belt, and he demanded an explanation on why the yokai was targeting Yukimi. The yokai sheepishly apologized, saying that he got lost in the excitement, but the armored Izuku wouldn't take the yokai's word for it and threatened to beat him up, and the yokai sheepishly begged for mercy, saying that he won't do it again. You think you can fool me? Sorry, I didn't mean it. Don't give me that crap. You were trying to eat my adoptive stepmother. I won't do it again. I'll kill you. Karazaki saw the attackers are closing in, and he approached the armored Izuku and the armored yokai, telling them to argue later and deal with the situation first, as saving the citizens should come first before anything else, which the latter two reluctantly agree. Hey, ease up, you two. We got to deal with the Deadmans ... so vent your ire on them. Fine ... That's okay with me. So are we in agreement? Yeah. Putting their differences aside for now, the armored Izuku and the yokai began to work as a tandem and began fighting off the attackers, and as the Igarashi family watches on, they were surprised to see that Izuku seemingly know how to fight, as Sakura revealed that she has been tutoring Izuku on how to defend himself, yet Yukimi is worried that Izuku might get hurt, but Sakura assured that he is going to be fine. Don't worry, Mom. Izuku will be okay. Really? Yes, really. Have faith in him. The scene shifts to the armored Izuku and the armored yokai, where the two fight off the Deadmans grunts and soon lured them to the open street, which has been cordoned off, and this allowed the two to concentrate on dealing with the Deadmans. And the yokai is reveling in beating up the grunts, though Izuku reminded him that he has to explain himself on why he is trying to eat Yukimi. You still have a lot to answer for. Okay. And don't you even try to run off. Okay. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay. Hey. Okay. As the two bicker, the Deadman grunts attempted to overwhelm their targets, but the pair soon turned the tide and eventually defeated them, and all that's left is the Rex Deadman, who is now going after the two. And there the yokai tells the armored Izuku that they better finish the Deadman right away, which Izuku agreed. The two started to work as a tandem, and though they had a bit of difficulty, Izuku and the yokai eventually gained the upper hand, toggling the revice driver. Both executed a devastating attack and defeated the Rex Deadman, and both Izuku and the yokai sighed in relief as the situation is now under control. However, things took a different turn as Endeavor showed up and, mistaking the armored Izuku and the yokai as the attackers, the current #1 pro hero unleashed a powerful flame attack which caught the two by surprise. Yet they managed to evade the attack. And as the yokai mistook Endeavor for a Deadman, Izuku told him that is not the case, and said that this is a case of a misunderstanding. Wait, what? A strong Deadman just showed up. It's a human. That's the #2 pro hero. Endeavor. That flying blowtorch is a human. Yeah, seriously. To be continued. Hope you liked this chapter as X. Preview. X. See you in 8 weeks. Update to this fic will depend on whether reviews would come in. Otherwise it would be delayed. Many thanks to those who read and reviewed this fic. I am really happy, and this inspired me to bring in the next chapter, and here the story picks up where the last chapter left, where chaos intensifies as the villains of this fic made their move. But something unexpected will happen to Izuku as the situation here intensifies. Well then, read on and enjoy. The scene shifts to the armored Izuku and the armored Yaokai, where the two fight off the Deadmans' grunts and soon lured them to the open street, which has been cordoned off, and this allowed the two to concentrate on dealing with the Deadmans. And the Yaokai is reveling and beating up the grunts, though Izuku reminded him that he has to explain himself on why he is trying to eat Yukimi. You still have a lot to answer for. Okay, and don't you even try to run off. Okay, do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, hey, okay. As the two bicker, the Deadman grunts attempted to overwhelm their targets, but the pair soon turned the tide and eventually defeated them, and all that's left is the Rex Deadman, who is now going after the two. And there the Yaokai tells the armored Izuku that they better finish the Deadman right away, which Izuku agreed. The two started to work as a tandem, and though they had a bit of difficulty, Izuku and the Yaokai eventually gained the upper hand, toggling the revice driver. Both executed a devastating attack and defeated the Rex Deadman, and both Izuku and the Yaokai sighed in relief as the situation is now under control. However, things took a different turn as Endeavor showed up and, mistaking the armored Izuku and the Yaokai as the attackers, the current #1 pro hero unleashed a powerful flame attack which caught the two by surprise. Yet they managed to evade the attack. And as the Yaokai mistook Endeavor for a Deadman, Izuku told him that is not the case, and said that this is a case of a misunderstanding. Wait, what? A strong Deadman just showed up. It's a human. Hey, that's the #2 pro hero, Endeavor. That flying blowtorch is a human. Yeah, seriously. Endeavor glanced at the two and assumed that they are Deadmans due to their armored appearances, and opted to go all out after seeing several bodies piled up. And there he executed a flash fire attack which nearly stuck both the armored Izuku and the Yaokai, as the pair narrowly evaded it. The armored Yaokai then told Izuku that Endeavor can't be human as he is attacking him, though Izuku said that they need to clear out the misunderstanding, though the armored Yaokai quipped that Endeavor doesn't appear to be interested in listening. Looks like Blowtorch Man is in no mood to listen. Whoa. Hey, he's going to burn us alive. Maybe I should. Don't even try. You almost got barbecued. But, watch out. More burning marshmallows coming. As the armored Izuku and the Yaokai tried to regroup and attempted to try reasoning with Endeavor, the #2 pro hero was on the offensive and performed a double clothesline and throttled the pair around. And there the armored Yaokai told Izuku that they can't keep stalling and that someone has to do something or else both of them would end up getting charred into nothingness. We got to fight fire with fire. That guy's going to kill us both. But there has to be. Got a better idea. You think he'll stop if we wave a white flag in front? Still, if we are to stay alive, we need a fire extinguisher. Hey, Endeavor noticed that both the armored Izuku and the Yaokai are bickering between themselves, but dismissed it as he assumed that the two are threats and that he has a duty to perform, so he unleashed his flaming assault with added intensity. And there the armored Yaokai told Izuku that they can't afford to hesitate as the next blow might kill them both on the spot. That was close. That guy's really serious. Really is going to kill us both. Damn. We need to come up with something. Got a better idea. You think he'll stop if we wave a white flag in front and say I give up? Still, if we are to stay alive, we need a fire extinguisher or a fire truck. Hey, Live Devil by DISCLAIMER, Subaru Kimura. No one can ever know. Akuma no Sasayaki ga calling. Tinai wa onai jinjutsu. Oitsum rare edge of a cliff. Kami nai mo mihanasa rishi. Kokoro no suki narawa ri maga sashi. Tadashi sa de sabaki o yona kono sekaide. Insana yami o kakashi. Ikidzuku Live Devil. Sordimo Hikari Sagashi. Aragite Sudzuku Sakepyo hang in there. Nijnade Jibano breaking through. Dealing with the devil. Kinda no Chikara Sai Momokata Naitsukid. No one can ever know. Mamoritayama Ikaru Jidai. Kimi no Tame Naitsuyoku Naru. Wo, oh just revise. Shin Nai Tadakabaki Mono wa Nani. Wo, oh just revise. Sagashi Tsudzuku. Dealing with the devil. CH7 Gakkai. At the Hero Public Safety Commission headquarters, the top officials were taken by surprise at what they just saw and are conflicted about whether to intervene or not, seeing that Endeavor is unaware that the Deadman situation is now under control, and the peace and order situation is now in place. But now Endeavor is attacking an innocent boy who defeated the Deadman attackers, and it looks like the armored Izuku and the armored Yaokai are having difficulty in trying to get Endeavor to stop his assault. And now the Hero Public Safety Commission executive members are wondering if FENIX is going to intervene or not. And some of the members voted to let the organization deal with the situation, reasoning that this is a good opportunity to see if FENIX has what it takes in dealing with a situation of this magnitude. I say we let FENIX deal with this. We stay out of this. Do you agree? I agree. 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 The other members were surprised by this and voiced their opposition, saying that Endeavor is mistakenly attacking the wrong target, and if the Hero Public Safety Commission doesn't make a move and make Endeavor stop, it may lead to the number 2 hero accidentally killing an innocent boy, and Endeavor would take the majority of the blame. But the executive members reiterated that this is something that FENIX must work on if they are serious about protecting Japan from threats such as the Deadmans, and that FENIX must prove their worth, or otherwise that organization should be abolished if they fail to address this matter, even if the current situation is a misunderstanding. I say it again. This is now in FENIX's jurisdiction. They should show that they can face any crisis. Endeavor won't be charged, so we will not intervene. Do you agree with me? I agree. 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 Both members of the executive and the minority within the Hero Public Safety Commission argued, and they decided to cast a vote where majority would make the final decision, which the vote would be whether to intervene by contacting Endeavor and tell him to stand down or let him do his job. Then let's cast a vote. Okay. 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 The vote was made with an 8-7 decision, with majority of the members deciding to let Endeavor deal with the situation, and the minority members of the Hero Public Safety Commission are frustrated with the selfishness of the executive members. At the flying fortress that serves as FENIX headquarters, Yujiro Wakabayashi is watching the scene via the monitor, and he is not quite pleased with the sudden turn of events, especially as Endeavor is beating up both the armored Izuku and his inner Yaokai. And the assistant said that Endeavor may be unaware that the threat has been neutralized and his assault on Izuku may have been a misunderstanding. Wakabayashi nodded and said that he finds it odd that the Hero Public Safety Commission is not coordinating with FENIX, and sensed that if this goes on, Izuku might get killed by accident, and Endeavor would get the majority of the blame. So he told his assistant to try contacting Karazaki so as to give him instructions on how to stop this misunderstanding from intensifying further. Contact Karazaki at once. Yes, sir. Once he is online, I will speak to him. Yes, sir. We got to stop this misunderstanding from getting worse. Yes, sir. Now go. Yes, sir. A staff member came and informed Wakabayashi that the Hero Public Safety Commission has not answered their calls even though the line is available. And Wakabayashi nodded as his suspicions were right. And there he told the staff members to reach out to Karazaki, as he would be the only one to stop Endeavor from accidentally killing Izuku. We can't waste time. Establish contact with Karazaki at once. Yes, sir. Once he is online, I will speak to him. Yes, sir. We got to stop this misunderstanding from getting worse. Time is of the essence. Yes, sir. Now go and contact Karazaki at once. Yes, sir. Meanwhile, the Igarashi family members are helpless as they could only watch the armored Izuku and his Yaokai getting throttled around by Endeavor, and are worried that Izuku would not survive the assault despite wearing the Revice driver and is in his armored form. Sakura and Denji are compelled to do something, but Genta and Yukimi held them back and said it is too dangerous, but the siblings argued that they can't just sit back and watch Izuku getting killed, and someone has to tell Endeavor that the threat has already been neutralized. But mom ... Dad ... Izuku is in danger. It's too dangerous to get close. You'll get hit. But, some of the FENIX troopers who are tending to the injured were also feeling helpless as they couldn't get too close due to the intensity of Endeavor's quirk, and are questioning themselves if there is any way to stop this misunderstanding from worsening, seeing that Izuku would get killed in a matter of minutes, and that his chances of survival is very slim at best. Damn, what now? Can't we do something? Someone has to stop Endeavor. Try calling the Hero Public Safety Commission. But no one is answering. What? Are you serious? The scene shifts at the FENIX base where Wakabayashi is slowly getting impatient as his staff members are trying to contact the Hero Public Safety Commission in order to tell them to contact Endeavor and make him stop his attacks on Izuku, as it was clear that there is a huge misunderstanding. But there has been no contact and several attempts were made, but the HPSC has not given a response nor answer the call. The FENIX staff members are starting to buck under pressure as the monitors showed that the armored Izuku and his inner armored Yaokai are on the defensive, and the staff members are starting to get frustrated as they questioned what is the HPSC doing and why aren't they answering the call. Damn it, what's going on there? Why aren't they answering? Their line is ringing but they aren't picking up. Those idiots at the Hero Public Safety Commission must be doing this on purpose. If things keep up, that boy will be killed. Sir, what can we do? Those guys at the Hero Public Safety Commission can't be reached ... and I don't think they can be trusted, seeing that there is probably something brewing on at the HPSC. Wakabayashi told some of the staff members to contact Karazaki, and told them to get to Karazaki immediately, saying that it now rests in Karazaki on how to put a stop to this now that the HPSC can't be reached at a critical situation like this. That's my order. Contact Karazaki. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He is the only one who can solve this. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Live Devil by DISCLAIMER. Subaru Kimura. No one can ever know. Akuma no Sasayaki ga calling. Ti nai wa onai jinjutsu. Oitsum rare edge of a cliff. Kami nai mo mihanasa rishi. Kokoro no suki narawa rima ga sashi. Tadashi sa de sabaki o yona kono sekaide. Insana yami o kakashi. Ikidzuku live devil. Sordimo hikari sagashi. Aragide sudzuke sakepyo hang in there. Nijne jibano breaking through. Dealing with the devil. Kinda no chikara sai momakata night tsukid. No one can ever know. Mamoritaya ma ikaru jidai. Kimi no tame night suyoku naru. Wo, oh just revise. Shin nai tadakabiki mono wa nani. Wo, oh just revise. Sagashi Tsudzuke. Dealing with the devil. Ch. 8. Semi-Ketsumatsu. At the Hero Public Safety Commission headquarters, the top executive members are glued to the monitor as Endeavor is on the offensive as he is hurling a barrage of fiery attacks on the armored Izuku and his inner armored yokai, seemingly not concerned about what implications it might result into, believing that they are in the right. The minority members are incensed as they pleaded with the majority members to do something as Endeavor might end up injuring an innocent boy who accidentally saved the day. Though their pleas fell onto deaf ears as the executive members ignored their pleas as they ignored their fellow members ranting. Can't you do something? We have to tell Endeavor that the threat has been neutralized. Are you listening? Say something. One member of the executive committee stood up and said that this is on FENIX as they are the ones in charge of the situation and therefore FENIX should be the one who should do something about it as it was their fault that the Deadmans invaded the press conference in the first place. Moreover, he said that he believes that this would be a test to see if FENIX has what it takes to deal with a threat, and believe that Endeavor is doing the right thing and said that Endeavor is responding to the threat and he will not be liable or sanctioned, which the minority members finds this as a lazy excuse for not doing anything this critical. Is that an excuse? You put all of us in trouble, and we could be charged with reckless impudence. Are you fine with that? Back at the press conference, the Igarashi family members are forced to watch in horror as Endeavor managed to catch up with the armored Izuku and delivered a barrage of punches at him before throwing a strong punch which sent him crashing through the wall before the armor yokai held onto the number 2 hero. He tried to tell Endeavor that the threat is already over, but Endeavor did not listen and grabbed the yokai by his neck and did a strong punch which also sent him crashing through the wall. And their Denji and Sakura couldn't stand idly and attempted to intervene, but their parents held them back, worried their 2 children might get hurt in the process. No, don't. It's dangerous. But Izuku is getting beaten up. You can't get too close. You'll get hurt. But Denji and Sakura angrily said that they couldn't just stand and watch Izuku get hurt as it is clear that they couldn't match Endeavor's power and said that someone has to do something or else Izuku might end up in critical condition or worse, placed in a coma if he gets brain damage due to a blow to the head. But both Genta and Yukimi said that unless FENIX do something, there is nothing else they can do as Endeavor is too strong to stop at this point in time, and his quirk is so intense that no one could withstand its power. There's nothing we can do. Get too close and you'll get hurt. But, we'll have to let FENIX sort this out. He's right. But, meanwhile, Karazaki is asking one of his staff members if he is able to contact the Hero Public Safety Commission, and to his dismay, Karazaki is told that no one the HPSC is answering despite dialing their numbers numerous times in succession. And the scientist wondered what is going on at the HPSC and if they are really aware of what is happening here. Still no answer. Are they really ignoring us? What's going on? Sir, we still couldn't get through. They not answering. Their line is ringing but they aren't picking up. Those guys at the Hero Public Safety Commission ... What are they up to? Sir Karazaki. There is still no response. Those idiots at the Hero Public Safety Commission must be doing this on purpose. If things keep up, that boy will be killed. Sir, what can we do? Suddenly Wakabayashi established contact and there he asked Karazaki what is the status there. And after being told, he tells Karazaki to use whatever means available to try stop the fight, knowing that Izuku is completely inexperienced in dealing with someone like Endeavor, knowing that the teen boy is no match for the number 2 hero. You want me to? Yes. Do what you have to do. So I take the spotlight now ... I leave it to you, Karazaki. Okay. Karazaki glanced at the scene of the battle carefully, and there he came up with something and he told some of the FENIX troopers of his plans, which the troopers were surprised and felt that this is quite risky as it would put Karazaki in danger. Yet the scientist said that in a situation like this, one has to take risks if other options are not available or is no longer applicable for the matter. And that's what we do. Got that? Yes, sir. 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 Left with no choice, the FENIX troopers opened fire with their weapons and did a warning shot which the blasters hit the floor in front of Endeavor. And the pause allowed Karasaki to get close to the battle scene and went to the armored Izuku and the armored Yaokai, who were down on the floor. Karasaki then told Endeavor the situation, but the number 2 hero is not convinced. But as Karasaki instructed Izuku with something, Izuku did as told, and his armor disappeared alongside the Yaokai, who became transparent again, with Izuku being the only one who can see him. Endeavor was surprised to see that he was fighting a younger boy all this time as Karasaki explained the situation, and said that he tried to contact the Hero Public Safety Commission but the calls were ignored and believed that the HPSC intentionally ignored it as he is sure that the HPSC members are watching but chose not to act. Are you serious? Yes, there is no way that the HPSC is not noticing this. Seems like there is corruption brewing at your workplace, Endeavor. That I should have stepped in earlier had I known that the HPSC is so hard to reach. At least we managed to minimize things here. Endeavor bowed several times and apologized for what happened, and Karasaki said it is okay, reiterating that the ones running the HPSC are to be blamed as they should have contacted him and tell him of the situation, which Endeavor reluctantly agreed. And as the FENIX medics are tending to the injured Izuku, Genta, Yukimi and Deji tells his adoptive younger brother that everything will be okay. Izuku, don't worry, it's fine now, everything will be okay. Just relax. Sakura, on the other hand, tells Karasaki to lodge a complaint against the HPSC as they are the ones in charge of the pro-heroes and they are at fault for not telling Endeavor that the Deadmans were already neutralized, yet they didn't tell Endeavor that he is fighting the wrong target, which Karasaki assured to her that actions will be taken. Relax, miss, but FENIX will look into this. Are you sure? Definitely. We will take charge. Fine. Many thanks to those who read and reviewed this fic. I am really happy, and this inspired me to bring in the next chapter, and here the story picks up where the last chapter left, where Endeavor continue his assault on Midori. But something unexpected will happen that would decide the outcome of this battle. Well then, read on and enjoy. The scene shifts at the FENIX base where Wakabayashi is told by his staff workers that Karasaki was able to halt Endeavor's attack on the armored Izuku, and the situation at the press conference ended though the staff members told Wakabayashi that several FENIX troopers, a dozen civilians and even some reporters were killed and badly injured. Wakabayashi just sighed in dismay as FENIX would get a fair share of criticism, but the staff members said that FENIX can't take the blame since it wasn't their fault to begin with. Though others pointed out that the Hero Public Safety Commission would surely take the blame since they have lots of pro-heroes in their employ but didn't send some of them to bodyguard the press conference. Moreover, the Hero Public Safety Commission will now have to answer why they did not do anything to stop Endeavor from attacking Izuku since he is unaware that Izuku defeated the Deadmans and that they did not answer their hotline after FENIX made numerous attempts to contact them. Well, FENIX has a lot of explaining to do. I agree. I'm pretty sure they have a lot of manpower. So why didn't they answer our call? That's right, sir. It's clear that the Hero Public Safety Commission is at fault, and I have a feeling that they are going to use Endeavor as a scapegoat. Those cowards. Yeah, Wakabayashi sighed as he told the staff members to be ready as Karasaki and the remaining FENIX troopers are heading back to base and instructed them to have the medics ready due to many injured troopers, whilst he will have to deal with both Kadota and Deji after the way they handled the situation earlier. Yes, sir. 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 By then Karasaki contacted FENIX Skybase and talked to Wakabayashi, informing him that the situation at the press conference have been stabilized and defeated some of the Deadman Kaijin, whilst telling him that while the FENIX troopers are heading back to the Skybase, he will be arriving late as he has some business to attend to. When Wakabayashi asked Karasaki what this business mean, Karasaki said that he is referring to the Igarashi family, as a certain family member was able to take down the Deadman attackers instead of Deji, and reasoned that he has to personally sort this matter out, which Wakabayashi reluctantly obliges. Are you sure about this? Yes, sir. And would that take long? Depending on the discussion. Fine, let me know any development. Okay, just be careful. Right, Live Devil by DISCLAIMER, Subaru Kimura. No one can ever know. Akuma no Sasayaki ga calling. Tinai wa onai jinjutsu. Oitsum rare edge of a cliff. Kami nai mo mihanasa rishi. Kokoro no suki narawa rima ga sashi. Tadashi sa de sabaki o yona kono sekai de. Insana yami o kakashi. Ikidzuku live devil. Sordimo hikari sagashi. Aragite sudzuk sake pyo hang in there. Nijane jibano breaking through. Dealing with the devil. Kinda no chikara sai momikata night suki. No one can ever know. Mamoritaya ma ikaru jidai. Kimi no tame night Suyoku naru. Just revise. Shin nai tatakabeki mono wa nani. Just revise. Sagashi Tsuzuke. Dealing with the devil. Ch. 9. Yoha. At the Hero Public Safety Commission headquarters, the top executive members are slightly taken aback as Endeavor suddenly came back and sternly demanded an explanation as to why they did not inform him that the Deadmans situation had already been resolved, stating that he nearly killed an innocent boy who risked his life protecting the victims at the press conference. Moreover, Endeavor said that according to the FENIX representative who was at the scene, he made several attempts to contact the Hero Public Safety Commission but not a single person there answered, and the FENIX representative was forced to risk his life putting a stop to a potentially fatal misunderstanding, as Endeavor himself nearly killed a potential hero due to a justified misunderstanding because he believed that Izuku was the attacker. Are you saying that you lot are unaware of the fact that the press conference attack have been resolved and you did not inform me? No, we were not informed. We have no idea. Do you realize that I almost killed an innocent boy because of your negligence? We are sorry. It's true. We were not informed. That's right. The minority members were mentally incensed as the executive members were feigning innocence as they seemingly ignored Endeavor's inquiry. And the minority members are now wondering what would the executive members do once Endeavor finds out that the executive members intentionally ignored FENIX's call. And the minority members expect that Endeavor would give them a harsh criticism. Those idiots, playing innocent, they'll get what's coming. Yeah, there's no way that Endeavor would ignore this. They better be prepared. I sure hope those idiots get their just desserts. Right. Soon one of the technical members of the Hero Public Safety Commission came and told Endeavor to calm down, and said that an error happened in which a malfunction in the hotline took place during the press conference situation, which he said that the call was indeed ringing but the phones did not make any sounds. Hence the executive members are unaware of the call made by FENIX. Endeavor glared and said that had the FENIX representative not intervened he might have killed the boy by accident, and this would have a lasting impact. But the executive members assured that they are taking steps that something like this will never happen again while pointing out that the situation was resolved and the boy is doing okay. As you can see, it was due to a technical glitch. See, we are unaware. Don't worry, everything went well. No harm done, right? It turns out that the executive members paid the technician to make an alibi just to appease Endeavor, and thanks to the technician's convincing alibi, Endeavor was unable to find evidence of neglect, and the pro-hero stormed off in annoyance. And once the meeting room is cleared, the minority members demanded an explanation on why the executive members not admit their fault. To their dismay and annoyance, the executive members said that internal conflict must be avoided, and pointed out that this is sort of a test to see how FENIX respond to situations like this. Yet the minority members sees this as a cheap excuse to escape responsibility, which the executive members feigned innocence, playing like innocent victims when in reality they are guilty of negligence and the like. As you can see, we cannot afford an internal conflict, so we resolve it peacefully. Right? How lame. Such a cheap excuse. You ought to be ashamed of yourselves. Cowards. By then the executive members decreed that the incident is resolved and it will not be tackled again, which the minority members are against it as they pointed out that Hero Public Safety Commission owed an explanation to FENIX and a formal apology to the Igarashi family. But the executive members formally put a closure to it immediately. Case closed. 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 X. At the Igarashi residence, which also operates a public bathhouse, Karasaki told the Igarashi family about the situation and apologized to Izuku for what happened, saying that he will talk to their commander about having the Hero Public Safety Commission answer why they did not answer their calls to halt Endeavor's attack on the younger boy. Karasaki told Izuku that he made an unexpected feat by contracting a yokai and able to use the revice driver, and said that when using the device and vice stamp, transforming, his yokai will become solid and also transform, thus the two will become Kamen Riders, surprising the Igarashi family. What? As Karasaki instructed Izuku, the younger boy puts on the revice driver and uses the vice stamp, transforming, and his yokai became solid and transforming as well. And their Karasaki told the two that they are now Kamen Riders. Izuku as Kamen Rider Rivi and the yokai as Kamen Rider Vice. Yup. That's right. That'll be your code names. Me as Rivi. Yow. So I got a name. Vice. And I'm a Kamen Rider. Yeehaw. And we would like to invite you to work with FENIX. Me. Let's accept it, Izuku. We can get free food and wage. Hi-ho. What do you say? Come on, Izuku. Let's accept the offer. At the Igarashi residence, which also operates a public bathhouse, Karasaki told the Igarashi family about the situation and apologized to Izuku for what happened, saying that he will talk to their commander about having the Hero Public Safety Commission answer why they did not answer their calls to halt Endeavor's attack on the younger boy. Karasaki told Izuku that he made an unexpected feat by contracting a yokai and able to use the revice driver, and said that when using the device and vice stamp, transforming, his yokai will become solid and also transform, thus the two will become Kamen Riders, surprising the Igarashi family. What? As Karasaki instructed Izuku, the younger boy puts on the revice driver and uses the vice stamp, transforming, and his yokai became solid and transforming as well. And their Karasaki told the two that they are now Kamen Riders. Izuku is Kamen Rider Revi and the yokai is Kamen Rider Vice. Yup. That's right. That'll be your code names. Me is Revi. Yow. So I got a name. Vice. And I'm a Kamen Rider. Yeehaw. And we would like to invite you to work with FENIX. V. Let's accept it, Izuku. We can get free food and wage. Hi-ho. What do you say? Come on, Izuku. Let's accept the offer. Sakura was amazed that her adoptive younger brother is offered a spot at FENIX, though Deji was unsure, as he is still ashamed for showing cowardice during the attack earlier. And he is so ashamed that he couldn't say a word, not wanting to make himself look like a fool, though Karasaki smirked and assured to Deji that he is not to be blamed. The bespectacled scientist said that since this is Deiji's first experience, something like this is expected, but also assured that he can learn from this, and the scientist said that he would come up with something as a compromise so that Deji won't have second thoughts once he is given a device similar to the revice driver so he can transform without unanticipated risks. Relax, no worries. Think of it as a good experience. I'm sure that you'll be able to react better in future situations. Then, tell you what, train yourself harder. I will monitor you. And once I see some progress, I'll make a device similar to the one your brother currently uses. Really? However, a member of the Heroes Public Safety Commission secretly got inside the Igarashi residence and overheard the conversation, and he secretly left and intended to report to the higher-ups about what he just heard, as he felt that FENIX is trying to one-up the HPSC by having their own intended champion to rival that of All Might and Endeavor. I got to tell the others about this. This is very alarming. Live Devil by ISFT. Subaru Kimura. No one can ever know. Akuma no Sasayaki ga calling. Tinai wa onai jinjitsu. Oitsum rare edge of a cliff. Kami nai mo mihanasa rishi. Kokoro no suki narawa rima ga sashi. Tadashi sa de sabaki o yona kono sekaide. Insana yami o kakashi. Ikidzuku live devil. Sordimo hikari sagashi. Aragite sudzuku sakepyo hang in there. Nijne jibano breaking through. Dealing with the devil. Kinda no chikara sai momikata naitsuki. No one can ever know. Mamoritayama ikaru jidai. Kimi no tame naitsuyoku naru. Just revise. Shin nai tatakabiki mono wa nani. Just revise. Sagashi tsudzuke. Dealing with the devil. Ch. 10. FENIX Kara no Boshu. The scene shifts at the FENIX base where Wakabayashi is told by his staff workers about what Karasaki was doing at the Igarashi residence, and offering employment at FENIX, surprising those present inside the staff room. They wondered what Karasaki is thinking and why offer a spot to a 14-year-old boy who just graduated from middle school. Moreover, some are aware that Deji is intended to be the champion representing FENIX, and instead an ordinary quirkless boy gets to become a Kamen Rider when it should be Deji, and they aired their doubts whether Karasaki's actions are justified or not, given that Izuku has never received any form of training, and that Izuku is not an official member of FENIX. This is questionable. Very questionable indeed. Seriously, what is Karasaki thinking? Isn't that child abuse? What is he trying to accomplish? This is very suspicious. Indeed, Wakabayashi just sighed in dismay as FENIX would get a fair share of criticism if word comes out that middle school boy become a member of FENIX. But the staff members said that FENIX can't take the blame since it wasn't their fault to begin with, saying that had the Hero Public Safety Commission sent some pro-heroes as escorts, things might be different. However, some staff members are open to the idea of having Izuku work as FENIX, as they believe that Deji can keep an eye on him, and felt that having Izuku and Vice working with FENIX is a good way of observing them, as well as to see if they could be an asset or a threat to the whole of Japan and the world, something that the Hero Public Safety Commission is probably thinking at this time. I'm betting that those idiots at the Hero Public Safety Commission are probably scrambling the moment they find out that we recruited that boy. And they might be thinking that we're trying to one-up them. Sounds good. They ought to get paranoid after tricking Endeavor into attacking that Igarashi boy who helped us. That kid might be a good asset to FENIX if he joins us. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Hope Karazaki managed to persuade the kid. Hope so. Wakabayashi appeared conflicted on this as he is unsure if his staff members' suggestions have merit, as he is wary about having the user contracting with a yaokai. But given what he saw earlier, he felt that this might be necessary, as well as to keep Izuku and Vice in check, so as to make sure that in the event that the two goes rogue, FENIX will stop them. He reluctantly sighed as he told the staff members to be ready as Karazaki and the remaining FENIX troopers are heading back to base, and instructed them to have the medics ready due to many injured troopers, whilst he will have to deal with both Kadota and Denji after the way they handled the situation earlier. Yes sir, 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 yes sir. By then Karazaki contacted FENIX Skybase and talked to Wakabayashi, informing him of the business that he attended to. Wakabayashi twitched his eyes as he already got the gist and asked Karazaki if he knows what he is doing, asking him what was the purpose of having Denji getting ready when it was Izuku who ended up using the Revice driver and the Vice stamp. Karazaki smirked while adjusting his eyeglasses and said that having the Igarashi siblings in FENIX would be a plus, as having Izuku and Vice would be a big help in dealing with the Deadman, while assuring that he would come up with a way to make use of Denji, claiming that he did got some valuable data on what happened earlier. Are you sure about this? Yes sir. Do you think that those brothers can be a help to FENIX? Of course, just leave it to me. I will monitor their progress and all. Fine, let me know of any development. Okay, and this better be good. Right. X. At the Hero Public Safety Commission headquarters, the top executive members are slightly taken aback after their informant relayed to them about FENIX recruiting Izuku and his yaokai, in which the executive members are worried, believing that FENIX is planning to rival the Hero Public Safety Commission by having their own top fighter as a way to match the top HPSC's champions like All Might, Endeavor and Hawks. The executive members are now debating on whether to keep an eye on FENIX as well as to do secret monitoring on the Igarashi family, as they learned that Izuku is living with the Igarashi family, seemingly unaware of the fact that Izuku was already legally adopted by the Igarashi family. And now the executive members started to get paranoid as they began to suspect that FENIX might be planning to retaliate against them for not stopping Endeavor from accidentally attacking Izuku earlier. This is bad. Very bad. Seriously bad. What is FENIX thinking? Isn't that child abuse? What are they trying to accomplish? This is very suspicious. I'm betting that they are planning to get back at us. Indeed, the minority members of the Hero Public Safety Commission are dismayed at the trivial panicking of the executive members, and berated them for such shallow reasoning that it is natural for FENIX to do that as it is within their jurisdiction, and having a champion representing FENIX is a good thing for them as it would help in combating against the Deadman. You fools, you ought to be ashamed of yourselves. It was your fault to begin with. FENIX has the right to appoint its own champion. At the Igarashi residence, which also operates a public bathhouse, Karazaki told the Igarashi family how to contact FENIX if they came to a conclusion and are ready to give their answer, assuring them that FENIX will accept whatever answer they give, and said that their response would determine what steps FENIX would take in addressing what happened earlier. Genta and Yukimi glanced at each other, then glanced at Izuku, before telling Karazaki that they will think about this carefully, reasoning that this is something not to be taken lightly given the events that transpired, and also said that given Izuku's young age, they have to consider the consequences and the responsibility that comes in the Igarashi family's way. Can you give us a bit more time? We need to think this through. I see. Very well. We'll let you know as soon as possible. Yes, really. Okay, I understand. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, no problem. Nodding, Karazaki smiled and bid goodbye as he and the FENIX troopers took their leave, and as the Igarashi family prepared to resume their normal business lives, one of the customers, who is revealed to be an informant for the Heroes Public Safety Commission, secretly leaves, and once alone, he contacted the executive members of the Heroes Public Safety Commission and told them of what he learned. Live Devil by DISCLAIMER, Subaru Kimura. No one can ever know. Akuma no Sasayaki ga calling. Tinai wa onai jinjitsu. Oitsum rare edge of a cliff. Kami nai mo mihanasa rishi. Kokoro no suki narawa ri ma ga sashi. Tadashi sa de sabaki o yona kono sekai. Insana yami o kakashi. Ikidzuku live devil. Sordimo hikari sagashi. Aragide sudzuke sakepyo hang in there. Nijne jibano breaking through. Dealing with the devil. Kinda no chikara esei mo makata night suki. No one can ever know. Mamoritayama ikaru jidai. Kimi no tame night suyoku naru. Wo, oh just revise. Shin nai tatakabiki mono wa nani. Wo, oh just revise. Sagashi Tsudzuke. Dealing with the devil. Ch. 11. Kazoku no Kanchi. Several minutes later, the scene shifts at the FENIX base where Wakabayashi is inside the command center, where he got the news of what happened earlier, and as Karasaki came in, he greeted the commander and Wakabayashi just nodded before he asked the bespectacled scientist if he is sure about what he is doing, such as recruiting the youngest of the Igarashi family, reasoning that he is not quite ready for the big league, reminding Karasaki that the Deadmans are not to be taken lightly. Karasaki adjusted his eyeglasses and smirked, saying that he is sure that something good is bound to happen, and reminded the commander of how Izuku was able to handle the Deadmans as well as holding on his own when assaulted by Endeavor, which Karasaki said that it is proof that Izuku is ready for facing the threats that would threaten Japan and the world. Are you sure about this, Karasaki? Yes, I'm sure. That boy, I doubt that. Have a little faith. He has proven himself. Seriously? Yes. Believe me, Izuku Midoriya can be a good asset to FENIX. Moments later, Kadota came in, his forehead bandaged, and their Wakabayashi sternly berated him for his recklessness, and punished him by demoting his ranking, much to Kadota's shock, as the commander continued to berate him for rushing without thinking. Though Karasaki tried to vouch for Kadota, saying that at least he got some interesting data and urged Wakabayashi to give Kadota another chance to redeem himself. Wakabayashi appeared to be in a state of disbelief but reluctantly relented and leaves the office, which an upset Kadota told Karasaki that he didn't have to vouch for him as he admitted that his recklessness caused more casualties, yet Karasaki told him that everything has a purpose, and tells him that he would come up with something so that he can participate in the battlefield when the time comes. Don't you worry, I will handle it. Are you sure? Of course, you're talking to a good scientist of FENIX. But, after the screw-up I made, it's fine. It helped me in gathering important data. Still, I don't think I deserve. Simmer down, Kadota. Believe me when I say you would soon get a chance to redeem yourself. As Karasaki is busy consoling a humiliated Kadota, the staff members whispered amongst themselves and wondered if Karasaki did the right thing, as they are sure that Wakabayashi is upset about what happened today and that it was the right call to punish Kadota. Though they also wondered what FENIX would do about the Heroes Public Safety Commission after they ignored the calls earlier. Is Karasaki serious? Looks like he is. Seriously, Kadota screwed up ... yet Karasaki. Let them solve their problem ... we got more pressing situations ... like the Heroes Public Safety Commission. Of course, because of them Izuku Midoriya almost got killed. I never trusted them. Me too. I think they are an institution of jerks. At the Hero Public Safety Commission headquarters, the top executive members are having another emergency meeting as their informant told them about what went on at the Igarashi family residence, and how the FENIX representative is trying to recruit Izuku Midoriya to become FENIX's champion. And the executive members are becoming apprehensive to the point that they acted like a group of paranoids, wrongly assuming that FENIX intend to compete with the Heroes Public Safety Commission. The minority members were exasperated at hearing their counterparts and berated them for thinking so foolish, reasoning that FENIX was created to help address the current crisis, and that they should not hold FENIX in contempt just because they came up in creating their own champion. Though the executive members insisted that FENIX must be monitored for the sake of national security. I say we put FENIX on our watch list. Indeed ... they are suspicious, and there's a possibility that they might become villains. That's right. You idiots. Do you really think so shallow? How foolish can you be? It was your fault to begin with. As the two groups argued over the fact that FENIX could either be a potential ally or potential threat, the debate became heated as the executive members deemed Midoriya as a bigger threat because of the fact that he gained his inner AKUMA, and feared that Midoriya would go on a rampaging spree, which the minority members told their counterparts that their suspicions are utterly baseless. I say we should put a surveillance on that boy. Indeed ... he is very suspicious, and there's a possibility that he might become a very dangerous villain. That's right ... he might conduct illegal activities. You idiots. You really are a bunch of idiots. Do you really think so shallow, suspecting a minor who saved the day? How foolish can you be? That boy is given a chance to serve the public and make him a de facto hero. It was your fault to begin with, because you refused to answer FENIX's call. Endeavor almost killed him. And now you want him monitored because you think he would abuse his newfound ability. At this point, the executive vice president of the Heroes Public Safety Commission entered the fray, where he urged everyone else to calm down and not get too uptight, saying that what's important right now is that the Deadman threat is neutralized for now, and things are peaceful at the moment, hence there is no reason to panic and they should relax for now. The executive members stood up and greeted the executive vice president, as they have utter respect towards him, which the minority members stood up and greeted him as well. Good day, gentlemen. Good day, sir. 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 The executive vice president told the members that for now they should focus on dealing with the current situation, which involves the Deadmans, and said that he will speak with FENIX personally to address the fact that they failed to answer FENIX's calls during the misunderstanding between Midoriya and Endeavor, assuring the members that he will see to it that the problem will be addressed. However, the executive members aired their worries about Midoriya, saying that there is a possibility that he might go rogue given that he gained power that is not a quirk, and reasoned that FENIX might use Midoriya to go against the Heroes Public Safety Commission and even against the popular pro-heroes, which irked the minority members and berated them for their bullying tactics over the teen boy. You idiots. You damn group of idiots. Now you really proved yourselves as a bunch of idiots. Do you really have to be that stupid? Suspecting a minor who saved the day. It was that boy who risked his life to save people, and yet you still suspect him of something you deem foolish. How foolish can you lot be? That boy is given a chance to serve the public and make him a de facto hero. You really are a bunch of stupid people. It was your fault to begin with. Because you refused to answer FENIX's call, Endeavor almost killed him. And now you want him monitored because you think he would abuse his newfound ability. We have the right to be skeptical. It is justifiable to suspect that the boy might become a threat, and we stand by what we believe in. So don't you speak to us like that. The executive vice president clapped his hands, which the sound caught their attentions. And there he said that as a way to mitigate their worries and doubts, he will send a pro-hero to monitor the Igarashi family, specifically Midoriya and his AKUMA, to see if they pose a threat to society or not. And the pro-hero tasked to monitor Midoriya will report to the Heroes Public Safety Commission directly so that they would know if Midoriya and FENIX can be trusted. The pro-hero entered the room, surprising the executive and minority members upon seeing who came in, as they did not expect that this person would appear out of the blue, as his reputation is well known and well documented, as he is very popular and ranked third in the pro-heroes rankings, right behind All Might and Endeavor. Good day, everyone. What the? Isn't that? It can't be. No way. Are you serious? I can't believe what I'm seeing. Goodness. This pro-hero who appeared is revealed to be Hawks. And the executive vice president told him his current assignment, which Hawks sighed and said that this is like babysitting a toddler. But the executive vice president explained the importance, and said that to Hawks that if he determines that Midoriya is not a threat, then he can stop spying on him and the Igarashi family, which the number 3 ranked pro-hero conceded and accepted. And that's all to it. Really, Hawks. So I'll just watch the kid and verify if he is dangerous or not. Yes, Hawks. I guess it can't be helped. Fine, I'll do it. Good to hear it, Hawks. Sure. A few days later, at the Igarashi residence, which also operates a public bathhouse, things are quite busy as the Igarashi parents are attending to the customers who stopped by the bathhouse to take a bath, as well as using the sauna. And their Genta and Yukimi are relieved that things are relatively normal, as there have been no attacks since the incident at the press conference. As Yukimi is at the reception area collecting the payment, Genta is outside the bathhouse enticing passerby to try out the bathhouse. And the results were fairly positive, and the passerby were slowly enticed to try out the bathhouse after hearing the good PR advertising from a pumped-up Genta. What do you say? Sounds enticing. Guess having a bit of a bath sounds good. Me too. Should we? I say yes. Then it's settled. Let's go. Another group of persons, who appeared to be dressed up like businessmen, passed by and inquired if the bathhouse is really good, which Genta assured that the bathhouse is a good place to relax and refresh themselves after a good bath. And the men nodded, saying that they would like to give it a try, which pleased Genta as this would mean more additional income. What do you say? I got mine. We can split our cash. The amount would be okay. Here's mine. Okay, it's settled. Then we're good. Yeah. By then Izuku came out as he tells Genta that he is going to check out the various high schools to see which one he would try to take an entrance exam, as he needs to apply as soon as possible due to the approaching school year. And Genta told Izuku to take his time and not rush things. You be careful now, Izuku. I will. There's no need to rush. Take your time. Okay, find the school that's convenient to you and that is near our home. Okay, and avoid getting into unnecessary fights. Okay, as Genta led the men inside. The men in question turn out to be agents from the Hero Public Safety Commission, as they are on an undercover assignment which they were assigned to monitor the Igarashi family discreetly. And one of them saw Izuku leave, and he secretly informed Hawks of the situation at hand. Come in, Hawks. Hawks here. Target leaving the bathhouse. Target identified as Izuku Midoriya. Okay, got it. Please monitor him at all times. Yeah. It is an order. Got it. Hawks then told the agent that he will be monitoring Midoriya in his own way, and told the agent to do his style, which the agent nodded and reminded the winged hero what the Hero Public Safety Commission assigned them to do, which is take down Midoriya the moment the boy showed signs of wanting to commit any form of terrorism. Remember what the higher-ups told us? Yeah, I know. We are to determine if the Igarashi family is a threat to public security or not. Come on. Do we really have to go that far? Orders are orders. Oh, fine. Then do as you're told. Okay. Hawk sighed and told the agent that he is acting so paranoid, reasoning that if Midoriya is really a threat, then he would have caused a bigger ruckus in the past few days. Yet the agent tells Hawks that this is an order from the higher-ups, and Hawks, wanting to end the discussion, pretended that he got the message loud and clear. Live Devil by DISCLAIMER, Subaru Kimura. No one can ever know. Akuma no Sasayaki ga calling. Tinai wa onai jinjitsu. Oitsum rare edge of a cliff. Kami nai mo mihanasa rishi. Kokoro no suki narawa rima ga sashi. Tadashi sa de sabaki o yona kono sekai. Insana yami o kakashi. Ikidzuku live devil. Sordimo hikari sagashi. Aragite Sudzuk Sakepyo hang in there. Nijne Jibano breaking through. Dealing with the devil. Kinda no Chikara Sai Momikata Naitsukit. No one can ever know. Mamoritaya ma Ikaru Jidai. Kimi no tame Naitsuyoku Naru. Wo, oh just revise. Shin nai Tadakabiki mono wa nani. Wo, oh just revise. Sagashi Tsudzuk. Dealing with the devil. Ch. 12, Kazoku o Supai. At the streets, Midoriya is walking as he is heading towards the various high schools within Musutafu, as he realized that he only has a month before choosing a school and try out the entrance exams. And he wondered which schools he would try, as he recalled that he was quirkless and he would have to go to a normal high school. But now he has an AKUMA and being able to transform into a Kamen Rider. Thus he now faces an uncertain situation, which he also recalled being invited to join FENIX even though his adoptive elder brother Denji is already a member of FENIX, which made Midoriya wonder if he could really fit in or not. By then Vice, whom only Midoriya could see and hear, popped out and suggested that he should try out UA Academy, which surprised Midoriya as he has heard of that school, which is an educational institution where students are trained to become pro-heroes. But he said that it is impossible as he is quirkless. I don't think I would end up there, since I'm quirkless to begin with. Oh, come on. You can enroll there. Didn't you hear me, Vice? That school is for students with quirks. I don't have one. Sure you do. How so? Believe me. You can enroll at UA Academy. Like how? It's like this. Vice said that he can say that Midoriya has a quirk by saying that he can summon his AKUMA, but Midoriya stated that he needed a Vice stamp to summon Vice. Hence it is not considered a quirk, and if UA Academy finds out that he is housing an AKUMA, it would cause the school to go into a panic, and the pro-heroes who work there as teachers might assault him like what happened with Endeavor. Remember when we fought Endeavor? Yeah, that's the hint. If UA finds out about you, everyone will go into a panic. Come on, Izuku. That may not end up like that. Endeavor is one thing. But what if it's All Might? Well, any schools with quirks won't accept me, because I'm quirkless. And now that I think about it, I think going to a normal school may not be a good option. I may have to accept FENIX. Hey. Don't feel down. Hawks is lurking close by. And though baffled at seeing Midoriya seemingly talking to himself, he recalled being told that Midoriya has an AKUMA and he figured that the boy is talking to Vice. Yet Hawks wondered why Midoriya mentioned UA Academy, and he began to wonder if Midoriya is considering and applying there. Meanwhile, the scene shifts at the gate of a high school where Sakura Igarashi arrived, as she is actually studying there, and as she stepped towards the entrance gate, her classmates showed up and greeted her, saying that they saw her on TV a few days ago where she and her family were among those attacked by the Deadman, and tells her that she should be more careful. We're really worried, you know. You and your family got caught in that mess, and many people got killed and injured. Sorry to worry you. But don't worry. Me and my family are okay. That's good to hear. At least you get to resume school. But what if another attack took place? Leave it to FENIX. As Sakura chatted with her classmates, she is unaware that other agents of the Hero Public Safety Commission are secretly following her and are monitoring her every movements and activities. And one of the agents informed his superiors that so far Sakura has not done anything suspicious, reasoning that she appeared to be attending high school and is not doing something related to FENIX. A superior within the Hero Public Safety Commission nevertheless instructed the agent to continue monitoring Sakura as they cannot afford to be lenient, and reminded him that Japan's national security is at stake, reasoning that since Denji Igarashi is a member of FENIX, it is possible that even Sakura and Izuku might be recruited, and they might be used by FENIX to do unscrupulous activities. Whatever they are doing. The Igarashi children are to remain under surveillance. Understood? Yes, sir. Continue to secretly monitor that girl. Yes, sir. The moment you find that she is about to do something that threatens national security, disable and apprehend her. Yes, sir. Those are your orders. Yes, sir. Nodding, the agent complied with his superior's orders, and he approached his fellow agents and they huddled. And after a few minutes they emerged and are disguised as janitors, which they managed to fool the guard and gained access to the entrance of the school. And once inside, the disguised agents were told by the lead agent to split up and discreetly keep an eye on Sakura. And if the worst possible outcome were to happen, in which she showed signs of intending to commit acts of terrorism like what the Deadmans did, they are to take her down no matter what. Those are what the higher-ups said. If she showed any signs, disable and apprehend her. We are also given permission to terminate her if necessary. Okay. And so the undercover agents split up as they discreetly search for Sakura, as they are intent in monitoring her activities to see if she poses a risk to Japan's national security and public safety, as she is currently in a high school populated by many high school students attending classes. Meanwhile, Midoriya had just visited at least 3 high schools, and so far he is undecided as to which one to choose, as he felt that there are other high schools to check out. And their vice asked Midoriya why is he so choosy, which the teen boy said that he felt unsure and wanted to see more so as to help him decide which school he should choose before enrolling. Come on, Izuku ... You've been wandering around for the past 3 hours. True ... but ... Can't you make up your mind? Well, you shouldn't beat yourself up. What if you can't decide? Are you going to skip your first year of high school this year? Maybe. Hey, Izuku ... Don't act like you're dying from a terminal illness. Hawks continued to secretly follow Midoriya as he is contemplating on whether to stop trailing his target or not, seeing that Midoriya doesn't pose a threat and sees that he is just checking out the schools. But then he noticed that other agents from the Hero Public Safety Commission are also secretly trailing Midoriya. And through his feathers, Hawk sighed in dismay as he found out that the Hero Public Safety Commission higher-ups sent their agents to spy on Midoriya without consulting Hawks. And the winged hero, through his feathers, heard the conversation between the agent and the higher-ups. And that's what the higher-ups said ... And it's a no-bullshit order. If that kid showed any signs of committing violence, and summon his AKUMA, disable and apprehend him. We are also given permission to terminate her if necessary. And don't be swayed because he's a minor. We are only following orders and nothing more. Okay. At the Igarashi residence, which also operates a public bathhouse. Things are quite busy as the Igarashi parents are attending to the customers who stopped by the bathhouse to take a bath, as well as using the sauna. And their Genta and Yukimi are relieved that things are relatively normal, as there have been no attacks since the incident at the press conference. As Yukimi is at the reception area collecting the payment, Genta is outside the bathhouse enticing passerby to try out the bathhouse. And the results were fairly positive, and the passerby were slowly enticed to try out the bathhouse after hearing the good PR advertising from a pumped-up Genta. What do you say? Sounds enticing. Guess having a bit of a bath sounds good. Me too. Should we? I say yes. Then it's settled. Let's go. As the Igarashi parents are busy with enticing customers, they have no idea that agents of the Hero Public Safety Commission are there, secretly spying on the parents due to being under strict orders from the higher-ups to see if either of the Igarashi children are up to no good, due to Denji being a member of FENIX, Sakura being potentially getting recruited, and Midoriya having an inner AKUMA. One of the agents contacted the Hero Public Safety Commission higher-ups and reported that so far nothing suspicious is seen, as the Igarashi parents are doing normal day-to-day operation. But the executive member told the agents to continue monitoring, and if any of the Igarashi parents show signs of becoming a threat to national security, the agents are to subdue the Igarashi parents, which the agents nodded in acknowledgement. Yes, sir. 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 After that, the agents continue their undercover work and secretly placed hidden cameras all over the bathhouse and monitoring the Igarashi parents. They are waiting to see if either of the parents make a suspicious move, and the lead agent told the others on what to do, which they nodded in acknowledgement. Yes, sir. 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 Live Devil by DISCLAIMER. Subaru Kimura. No one can ever know. Akuma no Sasayaki ga calling. Tinai wa onai jinjitsu. Oitsum rare edge of a cliff. Kami nai mo mihanasa rishi. Kokoro no suki. Murawa rima ga sashi. Tadashi sa de sabaki o yona kono sekaida. Insana yami o kakashi. Ikidzuku live devil. Sordimo hikari sagashi. Aragite sudzuke sakepyo hang in there. Nijnate jibano breaking through. Dealing with the devil. Kinda no chikara sai momikata naitsukit. No one can ever know. Mamoritayama ikaru jidai. Kimi no tame naitsuyoku naru. Wo, oh just revise. Shin nai tadakabaki mono wa nani. Wo, oh just revise. Sagashi Tsudzuke. Dealing with the devil. Ch. 13. Fuchuana paranoia. At the streets, Midoriya is walking as he is heading towards the various high schools within Musutafu, as he realized that he only has a month before choosing a school and try out the entrance exams. And he wondered which schools he would try, as he recalled that he was quirkless and he would have to go to a normal high school. But now he has an AKUMA in being able to transform into a Kamen Rider. Thus he now faces an uncertain situation, which he also recalled being invited to join FENIX even though his adoptive elder brother Deji is already a member of FENIX, which made Midoriya wonder if he could really fit in or not. Midoriya has been going to various high schools to survey and to see which school he would go and attempt to enroll. But now he is unsure, seeing that majority of the students there possess quirks. And if they find out that he is quirkless, they might pick on him like what happened years ago during his early childhood days. Vice spoke to Midoriya and told him not to feel down, as he now has an ability to become a Kamen Rider, though Midoriya said that the fact that being a Kamen Rider doesn't equate as having a quirk, and he is unsure now if enrolling at a school is a good idea given his current situation. And Vice said that if Midoriya do accept FENIX's offer, at least he has a steady job, getting paid, and responsible adults who won't pick on quirkless kids. So you're going to accept FENIX's offer? I might. Well, at least there are no bullies there. And the pay might be good. I suppose ... But are you sure about this, Izuku? Maybe you should give it more thoughts. The agents who are secretly following Midoriya were baffled at seeing him talking to himself. But one of the agents believed that Midoriya is talking to his inner AKUMA and told them to be ready for anything, as he believed that Midoriya might show his true colors like what the executive members of the Hero Public Safety Commission stated, which the other agents nodded in acknowledgement. Yes, sir. 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 Arriving at a park, Midoriya came across a hot dog stand, where Vice asked him if he could buy one, which Midoriya asked if Vice would behave, which the inner AKUMA vowed that he would behave, which Midoriya is convinced. And he approached the hot dog vendor and requested for 2 hot dog sandwiches and 2 cans of Sprite. Hello, what can I get you? 2 hot dogs and 2 cans of Sprite. 2, you say? Yes. Anything else? No, that's all. Okay. Thanks. After buying, Midoriya went to a bench, and seeing that no one else is around, Midoriya brought out the Vice stamp and stamped himself, and Vice became solid, where Midoriya gave him the hot dog sandwich and the two began eating their snacks, unaware of the fact that the agents of the Hero Public Safety Commission are secretly spying on them. And the agents are on the edge, seeing that Midoriya has summoned his AKUMA, and the lead agent told the rest to be ready in case Midoriya plan on launching an assault. Brace yourselves. If the higher-ups gives us the signal ... we take them down. That. Yes, sir. 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 Not far. Hawks is secretly watching, as he observed what Midoriya is up to after seeing him summoning Vice. But the winged hero did not make a move yet, seeing that Midoriya is sharing his food with Vice, and there is no indication that Midoriya is going to cause a disturbance, and is pondering on telling the executive members of the Hero Public Safety Commission to stop acting overly suspicious towards Midoriya. Gosh, those higher-ups need to simmer down and give that boy a benefit of a doubt. Using his feathers, Hawks secretly eavesdrop on the conversation between Midoriya and Vice, and learned that Midoriya is considering and accepting FENIX's offer, as aside from getting a monthly salary, he would be surrounded by professional adults who do not discriminate against the quirkless, as well as deciding that by working for FENIX, he can use the money he earned to help out the Igarashi family financially. Though Vice asked if Midoriya is sure. You're really sure about this, Izuku? Yeah, I think I made up my mind. I think you're being rash ... You should think about it carefully. I did. You be careful about that kind of choice. But it's fine. Izuku, a little careful thinking won't hurt. The agents of the Hero Public Safety Commission recorded the conversation, and the executive members heard it, which they misinterpreted it due to their unjustified paranoia, and believe that Midoriya is going to do terrorist acts and plans to use FENIX as a cover. And the executive members voted to have Midoriya subdued and apprehended, and instructed the agents to be ready, which the agents nodded in acknowledgement. Yes, sir. 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 A few minutes have passed, and the agents continue to secretly monitor Midoriya, as he and Vice continue to debate about foregoing high school, which the inner AKUMA urged Midoriya to talk to the Igarashi parents about this, as he has a feeling that they would not agree to let a 15-year-old boy skip his first year of high school just because he is quirkless. Though Midoriya said that this may be for the best, as he is sure that if the school he enrolled has students with quirks and finds out that he is quirkless, he would become a target of discrimination. You're really sure about this, Izuku? Skipping first year of school for FENIX? Yeah, I think I made up my mind ... and this may be for the best. I think you're being rash ... You should think about it carefully. I did. Why not consult your parents about that kind of choice? I mean, it'd be better if you open up to them. But, it's fine, Izuku, a little discussion with your folks won't hurt. Suddenly, someone came and appeared before Midoriya and Vice, which the latter sensed something from that person, who appeared to be a teenage boy with blonde and scruffy hair. He has yellow-brown eyes and bags underneath, resulting in a dazed and tired expression. His teeth are noticeably sharp and angular. Vice told Midoriya to be wary as he sensed that the other teenage boy has an inner Akuma too, surprising Midoriya. And the other teenage boy, who appeared to be 17 years old, dressed as a Hero Public Safety Commission agent, introduced himself as Denji, and tells Midoriya that as per orders from the Hero Public Safety Commission, he is to be subdued and taken into custody. Izuku Midoriya. Yes, nothing personal. Under the orders of the Hero Public Safety Commission, I'm here to subdue you and place you in custody. What? Sorry, but those are my orders. What are you? At the headquarters of the Hero Public Safety Commission, the scene shifts at the meeting room, where the executive members are having a debriefing when a member of the minority department barges in, interrupting a meeting which some members of the executive committee felt insulted by the sudden appearance of the minority member. All of you have a lot of explaining to do. How dare you? 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 The minority member was unfazed and slammed his fists onto the table and demanded an explanation on why some agents are being sent in following Izuku Midoriya's every movement, as the 14-year-old boy is not a threat to national security and is still a minor. Hence, the Hero Public Safety Commission should not have put an innocent boy under intense surveillance. The executive committee members tried to play it cool and reasoned that they are just observing him due to the fact that Midoriya now has an inner Akuma, and that they are just preparing things in case Midoriya goes rogue, though the minority member is not convinced and told the executive committee members to recall the agents and leave Midoriya and the Igarashi family alone. Recall the agents. Have them leave that boy and the Igarashi family alone. They are not threats to public safety. I implore you, leave the family alone. Well, another member of the minority committee came and told his fellow minority member that he got word that a Hero Public Safety Commission hero agent is at the scene where Midoriya is and is in the process of subduing the boy, which the other minority member is taken aback by what he just heard. And now things are about to spiral out of control, as it is clear that the executive committee members acted on this without the minority committee knowing. What did you say? You heard me. Someone within the Hero Public Safety Commission sent a pro-hero to attack that boy. Are you serious? I just got the word. This can't be. Live Devil by DISCLAIMER, Subaru Kimura. No one can ever know. Akuma no Sasayaki ga calling. Tinai wa onai jinjitsu. Oitsum rare edge of a cliff. Kami nai mo mihanasa rishi. Kokoro no suki narawa rima ga sashi. Tadashi sa de sabaki o yona kono sekai. Dinsana yami o kakashi. Ikidzuku Live Devil. Sordimo Hikari Sagashi. Aragite Sudzuke Sakepyo hang in there. Night Jibano breaking through. Dealing with the devil. Kinda no Chikara Sai Momokata Night Tsukit. No one can ever know. Mamoritayama Ikaru Jidai. Kimi no Tame Night Tsuyoku Naru. Just revise. Shin Nai Tatakabaki Mono wa Nani. Just revise. Sagashi Tsudzuke. Dealing with the devil. Ch. 14. Machai de no Shitatsu. The two minority committee members confronted the executive committee members and demanded an explanation on why they carried out such an operation without consulting the minority committee members, saying that the executive members' actions are unjustified and borders on abuse of power, as assaulting an innocent boy for no justifiable reason is tantamount to human rights violation. However, the executive committee members were too taken aback, as they do not remember sending another hero-type agent to apprehend Midoriya, as they only sent civilian agents and hawks to monitor Midoriya and nothing more, and told the two minority committee members if they are sure about their claim about another hero-type agent being sent there to capture Midoriya. The minority committee member said that he got word that an agent named Denji is there confronting Midoriya, and the executive committee members stood up at the same time, expressed a shocked reaction upon hearing Denji's name, as they heard of that name and that he is a new recruit, while at the same time under probation. What? Did I hear you correctly? You said DNJI. Yes, you heard me correctly. This can't be. The Denji who is a new recruit and under probation. We were not told about this. What? Suddenly, someone entered the meeting room, in which the entrant is a beautiful woman who appears to be in her mid-20s. Her hair color is a light red, normally kept in a loose braid with bangs reaching just past her eyebrows and two longer side bangs that frame her face. Her eyes are yellow with multiple red rings within them. Her outfit consists of a white long-sleeves white shirt, a black tie, black pants, and brown shoes. The executive committee members were surprised to see her and gave her their utmost courtesy, greeting her while the two minority committee members appeared to stare at her in contempt as they seemed to know her. As the woman appeared to be someone the minority committee members would rather not deal with her. At surface, this woman seemed to be a nice, gentle, social and friendly woman, as she is seen almost the entire time wearing a smile on her face and acts relaxed and confident even during a crisis. Though the minority committee members can see through her facade as they can tell that she has an ulterior motive. The woman, identified only as Makima, smiled and said that it was she who sent Denji to subdue and apprehend Midoriya through any means necessary, which the two minority committee members expressed shock and disapproval at what they just heard, demanding an explanation on why would she do that as Midoriya doesn't show any indication that he is a threat to public and national security. You sent this Denji to go after that Midoriya boy. Are you mad? Yes, I gave the order. And no, I'm not, I'm just angry. This is not the time for jokes. Explain yourself why you did something foolish. Chill your balls. It is a justifiable call. What are you? Makima smiled as she explained that Midoriya displayed immaturity by recklessly summoning his AKUMA out of the blue. And since he treats his AKUMA like a pet without restraint, it more than shows that Midoriya is a security risk and he must be taken into custody and will remain under custody unless there is assurance that he won't go rogue or go out of control. The two minority committee members were exasperated, as they seized this as unjustifiable as they explained that Midoriya has shown that he is not a threat as they reminded her that it was Midoriya who saved the day when the Deadmans attacked during the recent press conference. But Makima appeared to be unconvinced as she said that Midoriya has no control over his AKUMA. The two minority committee members are not pleased and tried to get her to reconsider, but were unable to. Moreover, the two minority committee members are mentally frustrated as Makima's position within the Hero Public Safety Commission was highly ranked that only the commissioner can overrule her authority. But the commissioner is currently at an overseas trip and Makima is in charge. Hence, the minority committee members are powerless to prevent her from making rash decisions. You can't be serious. Izuku Midoriya is not a threat. Yes, he is, and he must be dealt with hard. No, what you're doing is, the decision stands. Midoriya will be apprehended and placed in restrictive custody. No more, no less. This is. Makima then told the executive committee members to keep her informed about the current development in regards to Agent Denji in subduing and apprehending Midoriya, which the executive committee members obliges without question, as it is clear that the executive committee members do not want to get to her bad side, so they acted like real, obedient dogs. Yes, ma'am. 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 X. At the park, while sitting on a bench, where Midoriya and Vice are eating their snacks while the latter tells the former to think carefully about his steps, saying that foregoing his first year in high school is probably not a good idea as this would make the Igarashi parents worry and that Denji and Sakura would also show their disapproval. Vice advised Midoriya to talk to the Igarashi family about his plans first before making a decision, as he said that while working for FENIX is tempting, Midoriya should consider other things first and seek Sakura's advice since she is also studying in high school, which somewhat swayed Midoriya as he considered what Vice said just now. So take my word for it, kid. Talk to your folks first before finalizing. And ask Sakura for advice. She's also in high school, so she knows what answers to give. And I'm pretty sure your folks would rather want you to finish high school first before you. Suddenly, someone came and appeared before Midoriya and Vice, which the latter sensed something from that person, who appeared to be a teenage boy with blonde and scruffy hair. He has yellow-brown eyes and bags underneath, resulting in a dazed and tired expression. His teeth are noticeably sharp and angular. Vice told Midoriya to be wary as he sensed that the other teenage boy has an inner AKUMA too, surprising Midoriya. And the other teenage boy, who appeared to be 17 years old, dressed as a Hero Public Safety Commission agent, introduced himself as Denji, and tells Midoriya that as per orders from the Hero Public Safety Commission, he is to be subdued and taken into custody. Izuku Midoriya. Yes, nothing personal. Under the orders of the Hero Public Safety Commission, I'm here to subdue you and place you in custody. What? Sorry, but those are my orders. What are you? As Midoriya asked what Denji meant about what he said, Vice stood up and asked if Denji is really from the Hero Public Safety Commission, reminding that a pro-hero attacked Midoriya through a misunderstanding. But Denji ignored the queries and punched the AKUMA on his gut before kicking him back, shocking Midoriya as Denji grabbed the younger boy by his collar before punching him on the lips. As Midoriya was careening back, hitting against the bench and sported a busted lip where his blood dripped out, Vice gets up and did a clothesline and tells Midoriya to run, saying that he has a feeling that the Hero Public Safety Commission has done another boo-boo, and urged him to go to FENIX and stay there for safety. Izuku. Vice. Go. It looks like the Hero Association thing made another boo-boo like what happened to Endeavor. Hey, go to FENIX. Stay there for now. They'll put you in protection program or something. I. You can't trust these idiots now. And this is an example of why. Getting up, Denji doesn't seem to look threatened as he seemed to welcome the assault done to him, and is now pumped up to carry out his assignment. This is because Denji is both brash and naive as a result of being unable to have a formal education and socialize due to living in severe poverty. His personality comes off as rude and harsh in an almost childish way. However, he has a good sense of empathy towards other people, willing to save those in danger as much as he could, showing he is a kind-hearted person despite his shortcomings. While Denji doesn't necessarily possess the highest intelligence, he is capable of clever ideas to take down threats and opponents. Opening the buttons of his upper clothing, Midoriya and Vice were surprised to see a cord attached to his chest, and their Denji tells Midoriya to surrender to the Hero Public Safety Commission peacefully, or otherwise he would resort to a last resort method which there is no going back. And as Midoriya is unsure on how to respond, Denji took the reaction as a no, and pulls the cord like a device, and their Denji underwent a transformation, shocking Midoriya and Vice to a degree. What the? Whoa, what happened? Looks like ... that guy became ... an AKUMA. Hey, there's no mistaking it. Their Denji stood there. And while he appeared the same, his head now resembled a monstrous chainsaw which still has eyes, nose and mouth, while his hands became chainsaw gauntlets, and their Denji tells them his hero name, Chainsaw Man, Chainsaw Hero, Chainsaw Man, Chain ... saw ... Man, as authorized by the Hero Public Safety Commission, I'm arresting you. What? Hey, what is this? Martial law. I'm going to subdue you now. At the headquarters of the Hero Public Safety Commission, the scene shifts at the meeting room, where Makima is talking to a Hero Public Safety Commission agent who infiltrated the high school where Sakura Igarashi is attending, and informed her that so far Sakura is doing what a high school student does. Makima asked if Sakura has shown anything unusual, which the agent said that so far Sakura hasn't shown anything that would threaten other students at the school. And their Makima thought carefully and tells the agent to convene with the other agents, lure Sakura out of the school and subdue her, then restrain her and be brought to the secret lair, which the agent nodded in acknowledgement. That's what you're going to do. Yes, ma'am, and make sure no one else sees you. This is a covert operations. Yes, ma'am, and inform me if this operation succeeds. Yes, ma'am, now go. Yes, ma'am. After ending the call, Makima blinked her eyes as some of the minority members of the Hero Public Safety Commission stood there and overheard the conversation, and demanded to know why would she target a high school student who is not involved in the Deadman incident, which Makima coldly said that she is taking precautions, as Izuku now has an AKUMA, hence there is a possibility that Sakura has one. The minority members told her that there is no proof, but she said that she believes that there is. Hence she authorizes the apprehension of Sakura and find out if she has an AKUMA. And in the event that she has, she would come up with a way to eradicate that AKUMA and sever its link from Sakura. ... And that's what I'm going to do ... And that plan will push through. What? You can't be serious. Have you lost your mind? Doing what the person in charge does to avert a possible disaster. And I'm doing this to protect the public. You call this protecting the innocent? What you're doing is human rights abuse, and you know it. The minority members did not like this, as it is clear that Makima is trampling on one's basic rights, and urged her to reconsider, saying that it would be better to inform Sakura about this, and perhaps consult with the Igarashi parent. But Makima wouldn't budge, reminding them that the Igarashi parents are on board with FENIX as their son. Deji is a member of FENIX, hence she would address the situation her way, and she has made the decision with finality. Whatever, my decision still stands. The Igarashi daughter and that boy are to be subdued and apprehended. No, you can't. This is preposterous. You're disturbing me. Please leave. Bye-bye. The minority members were incensed, but were powerless to do anything as Makima holds the power and has overall authority. And their Makima smiled and tells the minority members to leave as they are disturbing her work. And the minority members are forced to leave. And they whispered amongst themselves that they have to inform the commissioner of what Makima is doing, as the commissioner is the only one who can overrule Makima's command. Damn that woman. She is drunk with power, and with total disregard. I really hate her. We got to do something. Like how? Even the majority members obey her like dogs. We need to think this through. Live Devil by ISFT, Subaru Kimura. No one can ever know. Akuma no Sasayaki ga calling. Tinai wa onai genjutsu. Oitsum rare edge of a cliff. Kami nai mo mihanasa rishi. Kokoro no suki narawa rima ga sashi. Tadashi sa de sabaki o yona kono sekai. Insana yami o kakashi. Ikidzuku live devil. Sordimo hikari sagashi. Aragide sudzuk sakepyo hang in there. Nijnade jibano breaking through. Dealing with the devil. Kind and no chikara sai momikata naitsuki. No one can ever know. Mamoritaya ma ikaru jidai. Kimi no tame naitsuyoku naru. Wo, oh just revise. Shin nai tatakabaki mono wa nani. Just revise. Sagashi Tsuzuki. Dealing with the devil. Ch. 15. Akuma Doshi no Ranto. At the high school where Sakura Igarashi is attending, Sakura is seen attending classes and is doing well, as she is popular amongst the students and teachers, and even attending a karate club. And there some of her classmates asked her if she is interested in working at FENIX after learning that Denji works there, which Sakura said that it is unlikely, claiming that she has no talent. In reality, Sakura knows that she can't work there given that Denji's position there is due to recommendation, while Izuku is being recruited due to being able to use the Revice driver and having an AKUMA for a partner. Nope, can't. I don't have that kind of talent. Besides, my brother got there through recommendations. I'm not. Oh, really? That's a shame. It's okay. I'm not cut out for some military thing. Besides, I'm still in high school. Oh, yeah. Good point. Soon the vice principal came and tells Sakura that the principal wishes to speak to her outside the school, saying that she wished to ask Sakura a confidential question, which Sakura is baffled, wondering what the principal wanted from her. But since the principal is a respectable school official, Sakura decided to oblige and heads out of the school. As the other students went back to their classroom, the vice principal left, and with no one looking, the vice principal ripped off his face, revealing it to be a mask, as that person is revealed to be a Hero Public Safety Commission agent under Makima's command. And there he radioed the other agents to make their move. Outside the school, Sakura looked around as she couldn't find the principal, and wondered if she came early or if the principal already left. And by then the Hero Public Safety Commission agents began to ambush her as they tried to subdue her. And Sakura was taken by surprise, which she reacted by doing her martial arts skills and began to fight back, slowly beating up the agents. As one is left conscious but beaten up, Sakura grabbed him by his collar and demanded answers by asking who he is and why they attack her. But the agent was mum as he is under strict orders from Makima and not revealing anything to Sakura in the event that the agents are taken out. Alright, who are you? Why are you ambushing me? Who is doing this? Talk. Suddenly, 2 more agents showed up, and were rather impressed that Sakura managed to take down the Hero Public Safety Commission agents who were well trained. And the 2 agents acknowledged that Sakura is considered a threat to public safety after being told by Makima about the current situation. The first agent, who stood in front of Sakura, was a beautiful woman with a rather voluptuous build with short, smooth, dark hair. She wore an eye patch over her right eye and she usually was seen wearing her suit with black tie. She is identified as Himeno, and she deems Sakura as someone that needs to be subdued. The other agent, who stood alongside Himeno, was a handsome young man with medium-length black hair and blue eyes. He usually wore his hair in a top-knot style. He is wearing the Hero Public Safety Commission business suit and tie. He also donned earrings and usually carried his sword on his back. He is identified as Aki Hayakawa, and there he and Himeno tells Sakura that she is to be placed in custody as a preventive measure and under the claim of maintaining public safety and for being suspected of being a threat to national and public safety, much to Sakura's exasperation as she knows she hasn't done anything wrong. Are you crazy? I haven't committed any crimes. Sorry ... but you have been deemed a security risk and a threat to public safety. On what? I never caused trouble. And I'm quirkless, so you saying that I'm a security threat is totally baseless. Surrender. Surrender now. I won't. I'm innocent. Not good enough. Please surrender. Do it now. When the 2 agents insisted that Sakura submit herself to custody, she flatly refuses as she said that she did not commit any wrongdoing and asked what the Hero Public Safety Commission want with her. And there she asked if this has anything to do with the Deadman attack on the press conference a few days ago. But Himeno suddenly lunges forward and tries to land a punch. But Sakura instinctively dodges and deflects the attack, slightly surprising Himeno, but continue to press her attack, but finds herself getting avoided. Aki watches on, and asked Himeno if she wants his help, which she nodded as their orders are to take her into custody as quickly as possible no matter what, which Aki nodded. Want me to lend a hand? Yes, please. Anything goes, as long as the target is subdued. Even if we have to wound her, anything is fine. Okay, hurry up. Nearby, a feather is attached to one of the knocked-out agents, which turns out to be the feather of Hawks, and the scene shifts to Hawks, who is watching the scene unfolding between Izuku and Denji, and seeing that Vice is with Izuku. Hawks believed that Izuku can deal with this and decided to head to where Sakura is, as he doesn't agree with what Makima is doing. And Winged Hero decided to save Sakura as he believed that abducting a normal girl is way over the line. Oh dear, Makima is going way too far. Meanwhile, the scene shifts at the park, where Denji stood there, and while he appeared the same, his head now resembled a monstrous chainsaw which still has eyes, nose and mouth, while his hands became chainsaw gauntlets, and there Denji tells them his hero name, Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Hero. Chainsaw Man. Man, as authorized by the Hero Public Safety Commission, I'm arresting you. What? Hey, what is this? Martial law. I'm going to subdue you now. As Chainsaw Man lunges forward, Izuku and Vice dodges the attack, but Chainsaw Man got back quick and tries to attack them again. But Izuku was quick enough to dodge the assault and demanded to know why the Hero Public Safety Commission want to apprehend him as he did not commit any crimes. Which Chainsaw Man said that he is just following orders while saying that Izuku must have done something to tick the Hero Public Safety Commission off. You probably committed something. Like what? Who knows ... but you ticked them off. I didn't commit any crime. All I did is look for a high school to enroll. Well, not my problem. Huh, my orders are to take you down. Nothing more. What? As Chainsaw Man is focused on Izuku, Vice is wondering what to do, seeing that Izuku is no match for Chainsaw Man. But then George Karazaki of FENIX showed up, having secretly following Izuku. And he has been hiding behind the bushes while listening to Izuku figuring out whether to attend high school or not. He secretly gives Vice the Revice driver and tells him to give it to Izuku, saying that what he and Vice would do is an act of self-defense, as the scientist said that the Hero Public Safety Commission has committed another boo-boo by attacking Izuku without basis. Here, oh, the mad scientist. Don't be rude. And the name's Karazaki. Good timing, Kari-chan. That guy is becoming a real headache. The Hero Public Safety Commission has really made a big boo-boo over this. So is it okay for me and Izuku too? Go right ahead. You're doing self-defense since that guy attacked you first. Right on. At the headquarters of the Hero Public Safety Commission, the scene shifts at the meeting room, where Makima is talking to a Hero Public Safety Commission agent who infiltrated the high school where Sakura Igarashi is attending. And there the agent informed Makima that as of the moment Sakura is engaging Himeno Inaki in combat, after the other agents were knocked out by the younger Igarashi child. Makima raised an eyebrow as she didn't expect that Sakura was able to take down the agents in such a quick fashion, and this slightly piqued her curiosity and asked if Sakura has shown anything unusual, which the agent said that so far Sakura hasn't shown anything that would threaten public security. And there Makima thought carefully and tells the agent to continue monitoring the situation and let Himeno Inaki deal and subdue Sakura Igarashi, then have restrain and be brought to the secret lair, which the agent nodded in acknowledgement. That's what you're going to do. Yes, ma'am, and make sure no one else sees you. This is a covert operations. Yes, ma'am, and inform me if this operation succeeds. Yes, ma'am, now go. Yes, ma'am. After ending the call, Makima blinked her eyes as some of the minority members of the Hero Public Safety Commission stood there and overheard the conversation, and demanded to know why would she send Himeno Inaki to target a high school student who is not involved in the Deadman incident. Which Makima coldly said that she is taking precautions, as Izuku now has an AKUMA, hence there is a possibility that Sakura has one. She even said that Sakura taking out the Hero Public Safety Commission agents in quick fashion is an indication that Sakura poses a threat to national security, hence the need to capture her and determine if she is a threat to the general public or national security. ... And those are grounds for me to deem her a security threat. You can't be serious. Preposterous. Definitely an abuse of power. What I'm doing is justifiable. No, it is not. You have gone too far. The minority members could not believe what they are hearing, having been told that Himeno Inaki are working to take down and capture Sakura, which the minority members deems it an overkill as the two agents are supposedly assigned to deal with villainous individuals who possess quirks. But the minority members said that they have records that showed that Sakura is quirkless. Sakura Igarashi is not a threat. She is quirkless, and we have proof. Really? Yes, we have. What else do you need to know? Isn't that enough to convince you? Makima, however, she said that she believes that there is more to this than meets the eye, in which that while Sakura may be quirkless, there are other things that needs to be checked on. Hence she authorizes the apprehension of Sakura and find out if she has an AKUMA. And in the event that she has, she would come up with a way to eradicate that AKUMA and sever its link from Sakura. ... And that's what I'm going to do ... And that plan will push through. What? You can't be serious. Have you lost your mind? Doing what the person in charge does to avert a possible disaster. And I'm doing this to protect the public. You call this protecting the innocent? What you're doing is human rights abuse. And you know it. The minority members finds this unacceptable and urged Makima to abort this unsanctioned operation, reasoning that what she is doing is unjustifiable. But then security guards came and their Makima instructed the guards to escort the minority members out of the office, which the guards nodded in acknowledgement. Yes, ma'am. 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 The guards then escorted the minority members out of the office despite the minority members' protest. And once the office is peaceful, Makima sipped her cup of coffee as she awaits the news from the agent, as she is curious if Sakura is capable of holding her own against Himeno Inaki, who she described as some of the best agents around. Live Devil by DISCLAIMER, Subaru Kimura. No one can ever know. Akuma no Sasayaki ga calling. Tinai wa onai jinjitsu. Oitsum rare edge of a cliff. Kami nai mo mihanasa rishi. Kokoro no suki narawa rima ga sashi. Tadashi sa de sabaki o yona kono sekai. Insana yami o kakashi. Ikidzuku live devil. Sordimo hikari sagashi. Aragide sudzuke sake pyo hang in there. Nijane jibano breaking through. Dealing with the devil. Kinda no chikara sai momikata night tsukit. No one can ever know. Mamoritayama ikaru jidai. Kimi no tame night suyoku naru. Wo, oh just revise. Shin nai tatakabeki mono wa nani. Wo, oh just revise. Sagashi tsudzuke. Dealing with the devil. Ch. 16. Akumatai Akuma. At the park, there is another battle taking place, as Chainsaw Man is taking on Izuku Midoriya, and there the younger boy tried to reason with his opponent as he reiterated that he has done nothing wrong and that he has no quirk to begin with, hence him being a security threat is baseless. Yet Chainsaw Man said that regardless, he is under orders to subdue and apprehend Midoriya whether he likes it or not. Sorry, kid, nothing personal. Well, just following orders from the Hero Public Safety Commission. Why? What for? I didn't commit a crime. I'm also quirkless. Orders from the higher-ups ... so be good and surrender. No way. Have it your way. Midoriya stared wide-eyed as Chainsaw Man swings his chainsaw arms at his target and narrowly misses, hitting the bench which was sliced in two. But the chainsaw-wielding hero wasn't deterred and swings again, which Midoriya dodges, but the chainsaw struck the garbage bin and got sliced in two. Chainsaw Man was rather surprised as he never seen such a younger boy being able to avoid his attacks and sarcastically urged Midoriya to surrender. Yet the younger boy said that he has not committed any wrongdoing. Hence there is no reason for him to turn himself in unless there is actual basis. Don't be stubborn, kid. Just surrender peacefully and... No way. Come on now. Why? What for? I didn't commit a crime. I'm quirkless since birth. You probably did something to piss off the higher-ups. Hence I got orders from the higher-ups ... so be good and surrender. No way. Have it your way. As Chainsaw Man is focused on Izuku, Vice is wondering what to do, seeing that Izuku is no match for Chainsaw Man. But then George Karazaki of FENIX showed up, having secretly following Izuku. And he has been hiding behind the bushes while listening to Izuku figuring out whether to attend high school or not. He secretly gives Vice the Revice driver and tells him to give it to Izuku, saying that what he and Vice would do is an act of self-defense as the scientist said that the Hero Public Safety Commission has committed another boo-boo by attacking Izuku without basis. Here, oh, the mad scientist. Don't be rude. And the name's Karazaki. Good timing, Kari-chan. That guy is becoming a real headache. The Hero Public Safety Commission has really made a big boo-boo over this. So is it okay for me and Izuku too? Go right ahead. You're doing self-defense since that guy attacked you first. Right on. Vice then ran towards Midoriya and gives him the Revice driver and tells him to transform, reasoning that the attacker, whether he is a pro-hero or not, means business in using extreme means of attacking even without justifiable basis. And their Vice tells Midoriya that they should go to FENIX and get some legal help as he has a feeling that the Hero Public Safety Commission is doing another boo-boo like the last time when Endeavor attacked without prior warning. Izu-chan, use it. But they're probably going to do some horror-themed experiment if you get captured. Transform and fight. Then we go to FENIX. That's the only safe haven we got since the Hero Public something sent that clown to attack us for no reason. Izu-chan, damn it, seeing that there is no other way. And with Chainsaw Man getting ready for another attack, Midoriya reluctantly puts on the Revice driver and brought out the Vice stamp as he began to initiate his transformation. Revice driver, buddy up. Owing, shawning, rolling, going, Kamen Rider, Revice. The huge stamp-looking projection enveloped Izuku. And moments later Izuku is enveloped in an armor with his predominantly pink with sky blue accents, while his helmet vaguely resembled that of a Tyrannosaurus Rex while the helmet eyes is quite large enough to look like insect eyes. Vice once again gained a physical form and while looking the same, he gained additional armor and a helmet that also vaguely resembled that of a Tyrannosaurus Rex and sports a pink-colored scarf. The two stood together as Karazaki clenched his fist in excitement, as this is what he is hoping for when Midoriya uses the Revice driver and Vice stamp and underwent another successful transformation. Both Midoriya and Vice transformed into Kamen Rider Revi and Kamen Rider Vice, and there the two are facing Chainsaw Man, who stared rather in disbelief at what he is seeing, finding their armored appearances unimpressive, and called the two lame-ass cosplayers, which Revi and Vice are not receptive to the compliment they got. Nice gimmick. Just a lousy cosplay. What? You think this is a cosplay? Whatever. Better get this over with. Without further ado, Chainsaw Man charges forward, swinging his chainsaw arms and attempted to slice Revi and Vice, but the two managed to dodge the attacks and began to counterattack. delivering a barrage of punches and kicks. But Chainsaw Man rebounded and swings wildly, nearly hitting Revi, but Vice pulled his partner back and tells him that he sensed an AKUMA inside Chainsaw Man, much to Revi's shock. What? You heard me. There's an AKUMA inside that guy. Are you serious? No doubt about it. How? I sensed it. The Hero Public Safety Commission agent who is watching the scene called Makima and informed her of the current development, and their Makima tells the agent to continue monitoring, saying that she sent another hero agent to assist Chainsaw Man, which the agent nodded, guessing what Makima is saying. Continue monitoring. Yes, ma'am. I already sent another agent to assist Denji, and see to it that no one else would interfere. Yes, ma'am. And keep updating me of the current situation. Yes, ma'am. Good. Carry on. Yes, ma'am. The scene shifts at the FENIX skybase, where Wakabayashi is watching the monitor where he saw that Kamen Riders Revi and Vice are engaging in a battle against Chainsaw Man. And there the commander contacted Karazaki, asking him what is going on, which the bespectacled scientist told him that the Hero Public Safety Commission is doing another boo-boo, which Wakabayashi raised an eyebrow at hearing this. Karazaki said that something made the Hero Public Safety Commission go paranoid and sent a hero agent to capture Midoriya. Hence the bespectacled scientist decided to discreetly intervene and gave Vice the Revice driver so that Midoriya and Vice would transform and defend themselves. Moreover, Karazaki said that he suspected that someone within the Hero Public Safety Commission is pulling the strings and is discreetly attempting to kidnap Midoriya for reasons unknown. Yet the scientist has a feeling that something shady is going on, and he suspected that the Hero Public Safety Commission is probably putting surveillance on the Igarashi family. Are you certain about this, Karazaki? Based on what I suspected. Damn, indeed. To think that they are the leading agency that involves pro-heroes. Maybe they're getting insecure towards us. This is not the time to make jokes. My bad. Wakabayashi is not pleased, as he is starting to feel that the Hero Public Safety Commission is becoming a headache, especially since the Endeavor incident which Midoriya almost got killed. And now the Hero Public Safety Commission is once more doing something foolish, and is now considering and sending some troopers to come to Midoriya's aid. Karazaki smirked and tells Wakabayashi to send Kadota here, reasoning that Kadota is enough to assist Midoriya and Vice, which the FENIX commander raised an eyebrow upon hearing this, and asked what can Kadota do, which the bespectacled scientist said that he has something that can help in this kind of situation. What? Are you sure about this, Karazaki? Yup. You can't be serious. I am. You saw what Kadota did. Don't worry. Leave him to me. Are you sure? Yup, sure. Wakabayashi is suspicious, as he wondered if Karazaki is confident or getting overzealous, yet seeing that Midoriya needed help, he reluctantly conceded and tells Karazaki to wait as he will send Kadota to where Midoriya is, which Karazaki smiled and assured to the commander that the tide of the situation would shift to FENIX. Are you certain about this, Karazaki? Based on my calculations. Damn, this isn't the time to do math lessons. Don't worry, I got this. Whatever you're planning ... it'd better work. It will. Fine, I'll send Kadota right away. Thanks, boss. Live Devil by ISFT, Subaru Kimura. No one can ever know. Akuma no Sasayaki ga calling. Tinai wa onai jinjitsu. Oitsum rare edge of a cliff. Kami nai mo mihanasa rishi. Kokoro no suki narawa rima ga sashi. Tadashi sa de sabaki o yona kono sekaide. Insana Yami o Kakashi, Ikidzuku Live Devil, Sordimo Hikari Sagashi, Aragide Sudzuke Sakepyo hang in there, Nijade Jibano breaking through, dealing with the devil, kind and no Chikara Sai Momikata Naitsuki, no one can ever know, Mamoritayama Ikaru Jidai, Kimi no Tame Naitsuyoku Naru, oh just revise, Shin Nai Tadakabaki Mono wa Nani, oh just revise, Sagashi Tsudzuke, dealing with the devil, ch. 17, Kongo no Saranaru Torabiru. At the park, the scene shows that Chainsaw Man is attacking Kamen Riders Revi and Vice. And in the first minutes, the two Kamen Riders are having difficulty as their opponent fights like a wildman as his attack patterns are unpredictable as he moves and strikes at random moments, causing Revi and Vice to go on the defensive as Chainsaw Man tells Midoriya to surrender as he is now under the custody of the Hero Public Safety Commission, which Midoriya verbally resisted. Come on, just give up already. I won't. I didn't commit a crime. So why would I go with you? You sure are stubborn. Fine, have it your way. As Chainsaw Man charges forward, which he is swinging his chainsaw arms and attempted to slice Revi and Vice, but the two managed to dodge the attacks and began to counterattack, delivering a barrage of punches and kicks. But Chainsaw Man rebounded and swings wildly, nearly hitting Revi, but Vice pulled his partner back and tells him that he sensed an AKUMA inside Chainsaw Man, much to Revi's shock. What? You heard me. There's an AKUMA inside that guy. Are you serious? No doubt about it. How? I sensed it. As Midoriya is baffled at the revelation that Vice gave. Both are still being pressed back as Chainsaw Man kept on charging forward, and their Rivi and Vice are forced to find an opening and manage to land a few strong blows. Though Chainsaw Man wasn't fazed and said that this surely gives a good exercise as he hasn't fought seriously for a long while. As Rivi and Vice are preparing to do a counterattack, someone came and did a jumping dropkick on Vice, causing him to collide onto Rivi, and the two Kamen Riders fell to the ground as Vice wondered what hit him, only to find out who did that, seeing that a teenage girl stood tall and confident. The teenage girl, who has with long hair, as her hair color appears to be strawberry blonde, and she has red and yellow eyes that form a cross pattern, sharp teeth with defined fangs, and light red horns protruding from the top of her head. She smirked as she sees that she has found a pair of something to do for target practice. Chainsaw Man sighed in annoyance as he asked her what brings her here, which she said that Makima sent her here, saying that she is to help Denji bring down a troublesome boy. Which Chainsaw Man sighed as he wondered what Makima is thinking, as he is sure that he has everything under control. Makima sent you here. Yup, she said so. What was she thinking? I told her that I could handle this. Hey, she's the boss, and maybe she thinks that our target is not easy. So she sent me here, and here I am. Just stay there. I can handle this. Sorry, she strictly told me to pin the kid down. No questions asked. Seriously? The teenage girl is identified as Power, and there she is revealed to be an agent working for the Hero Public Safety Commission and under direct supervision from Makima. And their Vice stared at her and became alarmed, telling the armored Midoriya that Power is also an AKUMA, much to Midoriya's shock. What? Are you serious? You heard me. That chick is an AKUMA. Are you serious? No doubt about it. How can you? I sensed it. Seriously. As Chainsaw Man and Power began to gang up on their targets, the two Kamen Riders are bracing themselves as they did not expect something like this to happen, and now Rivi and Vice are pondering on whether to escape and seek safety from FENIX or stay and defend themselves from the two AKUMA who are working for the Hero Public Safety Commission. The scene shifts at the Hero Public Safety Commission, where the next scene shifts at Makima's office, where she is seen talking to an agent on her smartphone, who is watching the scene and called Makima and informed her of the current development, which Power has joined the battle. And their Makima tells the agent to continue monitoring, saying that she gave a direct order to PPWR to assist Chainsaw Man in defeating and apprehending Midoriya, which the agent nodded, guessing what Makima is saying. Continue monitoring. Yes, ma'am. I already ordered Power to assist Denji. Those two are enough to defeat the target and see to it that no one else would interfere. Yes, ma'am. And keep updating me of the current situation. Yes, ma'am. Good. Carry on. Yes, ma'am. After that, Makima sipped her cup of coffee as she is confident that things are going well according to plan. While outside, members of the minority group of the Hero Public Safety Commission were able to overhear the conversation and are apprehensive upon learning that Makima has sent Power to capture Midoriya. And the minority members realize that they need to do something and overrule Makima's authority. That damn woman. She just sent another one to go after that boy. What was she thinking? She totally lost it. It's very clear ... She is drunk in power. We got to do something. She has to be removed from her current position. I agree. However, the minority members were surprised as Makima showed up and sweetly chastised the minority members for unauthorized eavesdropping. And there she tells them that she is making this decision based on evidence, which the minority members dismissed it and accused her of abusing her authority. Oh dear ... What baseless accusations you boys have. Baseless accusations. It's true. You're abusing your authority. You are targeting a high school boy who doesn't pose a threat. That's right. You choose to target that boy because he is being invited to join FENIX, and you intend to capture him and force him to work for the Hero Public Safety Commission. That's why I'm saying that you are spewing baseless accusations. You are attempting to spread fake news within this organization. What? How dare you? You sure have the nerve to say that. Suddenly, security showed up, as Makima secretly summoned them without the knowledge of the minority members, and their Makima instructed the security team to escort the minority members out of the premises, and to keep them out of her office, which the security team members nodded in acknowledgement. Yes, ma'am. 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 As the minority members complained while they are being escorted out of the premises, Makima smirked as she entered the office and contacted an agent, asking how the operation in apprehending Sakura Igarashi, which the agent said that both Himeno and Iki are having difficulty in subduing the teenage girl, which Makima raised her eyebrow in curiosity. Himeno and Iki are having difficulty, you say? Yes, ma'am, but they are among the best ... How is it possible that? The female target is very tough. If we are to subdue her, we may be forced to use lethal methods. Try using tranquilizer darts ... At least Iki won't have to use his sword. Very well, I'll inform the two. Good. Do it now. Yes, ma'am. X. The scene shifts at the parking lot of the high school where Sakura Igarashi is attending. And there you can see that Himeno and Iki are having difficulty in restraining Sakura, as she displayed incredible skills as she repelled the two agents' attacks. And she made it clear that she will not go with them as she did not commit any crimes and that she is quirkless, hence she will not go with them regardless of their claims. Don't you two have a clue? I said that I'm not going with you. I didn't commit any crimes. I don't have a quirk, so you can't just drag me away like you please. Do not resist. We are authorized to apprehend you. If you insist on resisting, we will be compelled to use any means necessary. I said I'm not going with you. If you insist on arresting me for a crime I did not commit, then I'll beat you up, and I'll get a lawyer and sue you in that commission. The scene shifts at the parking lot of the high school where Sakura Igarashi is attending. And there you can see that Himeno and Iki are having difficulty in restraining Sakura, as she displayed incredible skills as she repelled the two agents' attacks. And she made it clear that she will not go with them as she did not commit any crimes and that she is quirkless, hence she will not go with them regardless of their claims. Don't you two have a clue? I said that I'm not going with you. I didn't commit any crimes. I don't have a quirk, so you can't just drag me away like you please. Do not resist. We are authorized to apprehend you. If you insist on resisting, we will be compelled to use any means necessary. I said I'm not going with you. If you insist on arresting me for a crime I did not commit, then I'll beat you up, and I'll get a lawyer and sue you in that commission. As Sakura glared at the two agents, she made it clear that she is not going along with them as she reiterated that she did not commit any crimes, and that she is quirkless. Thus, there is no reason for her to go along with the agents, and she further assumes a fighting stance as she is making sure that she will not allow herself to be taken away by force. As Iki and Himeno are about to take the matter seriously, someone came and joins them in cornering Sakura, much to the teenager's chagrin, as the first one, a female who is a petite young woman with short brown hair, tied in a ponytail. She has brown eyes with white pupils. On her face are 4 moles, 2 under her left eye, 1 on the lower right side of her mouth, and 1 on her left cheek. She normally wears a professional suit and she has 2 hair clips, and she wore a hand-me-down dress from her older sister which was considered to be cute by a couple of other devil hunters. She is identified as Kobeni Higashiyama, and she nervously asked her teammates if they need help, which Himeno nodded and tells Kobeni that her timing is perfect as her help is much needed, saying that they are having difficulty in restraining Sakura. Your timing is perfect, Kobeni. We need your help. The target is surprisingly stubborn and difficult to restrain. Really? Yes. Join us. Help us restrain the target. Okay, good. Get to work, and let's work together. Then another agent also showed up, a young man with short spiky hair, a scar on his left cheek and black round eyes. He is usually seen wearing a black suit. He is identified as Hirokazu Arai, and he too said that he is here to assist, which Himeno nodded, saying that his and Kobeni's aids are needed in order to subdue Sakura. Your timing is perfect, Hirokazu. We need your help in this. The target is surprisingly stubborn and difficult to restrain, and we need to finish this fast. Really? Should I go all out? Yes. Join us. Help us restrain the target. Do what you need to do. Okay, good. Get to work, and let's work together. Live Devil by DISCLAIMER, Subaru Kimura. No one can ever know. Akuma no Saseaki ga calling. Ti nai wa onai jinjitsu. Oitsum rare edge of a cliff. Kami nai mo mihanasa rishi. Kokoro no suki narawa ri ma ga sashi. Tadashi sa de sabaki o yona kono sekaida. Bensan yami o kakashi. Ikidzuku live devil. Sordimo hikari sagashi. Aragite sudzuke sakepyo hang in there. Nijne jibano breaking through. Dealing with the devil. Find no chikara sai momikata naitsuki. No one can ever know. Mamoritaya ma ikaru jidai. Kimi no tame night suyoku naru. Wo, oh just revise. Shin nai tadakabiki mono wa nani. Wo, oh just revise. Sagashi Tsudzuke. Dealing with the devil. Ch. 17. Kongo no Saranaru Toraburu. Sakura is staring in disbelief upon seeing 2 more members of the Hero Public Safety Commission showing up and confronting her, where Kobeni, Hirokazu, Iki and Himeno surrounded Sakura, and the 4 agents urged Sakura to surrender peacefully as they stated that the Hero Public Safety Commission only wanted to interrogate her and nothing more, reasoning that the agency only wanted to know if she has a hidden ability that went unnoticed. We would only like to ask you a few questions. It won't take long. Just come with us. We promise that your rights would be respected. So please, surrender. Come with us. Now, Sakura denied the accusations and insisted that she has nothing to hide and reiterated that she is quirkless. And she pointed out that if she has a quirk or some special ability that the 4 agents are claiming, then she would have unleashed them by now. And tells the 4 agents to leave her alone as she still has school to attend. But Himeno shook her head and said that Sakura's statements are not enough to get her off the hook. Sorry, that won't fly. Hey, you are deemed a potential threat. If you come with us and let us determine if you are safe, then we will let you go. No way. I'll get a lawyer first. Unnecessary. What? We will take you in. Damn you. Himeno then tells Kobni and Hirokazu to go ahead and use whatever means to subdue the target, assuring them that they won't be penalized as they are given clearance by the Hero Public Safety Commission to use whatever means necessary to subdue a threat to public safety, which the two agents nodded in acknowledgement. You got clearance. Use any means necessary to subdue the target. Okay. Do it now. We can't waste time. Okay. As Sakura braces herself, Kobni and Hirokazu charge forward and engage the female high school student in combat. And while Sakura repelled the initial assault, she soon finds herself getting pushed back, and both Kobni and Hirokazu are starting to overwhelm her. And Sakura began to receive bruises on her face due to getting punched and kicked on her upper body and head. Himeno watches on and sees that despite getting cornered, Sakura still resists, and Ikki is considering and joining in on the fight and is poised to draw out his weapon. And Himeno reluctantly decided to let Ikki do his thing, as she feels that they are wasting time, as they are one of the best squad agents, yet they are having difficulty in restraining what appeared to be an ordinary high school student. Ikki, yeah, do it. You sure? Yes, the boss gave us clearance. Okay, then there's no turning back. Approved. Go. Okay. As Ikki draws out his weapon and went behind Sakura to use the blunt portion of his weapon to deliver a blow that would incapacitate the target, something unexpected took place, as strings appeared and ties up Kobni, Hirokazu, and Ikki, to an extent that they are unable to move due to being tied up by the sheer volume of threads. Himeno blinked her eyes as she saw what just happened and turned around, where she saw who just interfered. She twitched her eyes at seeing who just showed up, and she showed great worry at the individual who interfered at the agent's authorized work. The person who appeared and interfered is a tall, slim man with an unnaturally long and flexible neck, as shown on several occasions, and dark, heavily lashed eyes which appeared to tilt slightly inwards. He has rather long, blonde hair which he wears combed drastically to the left, covering his left eye. His hero costume consists of a pair of jeans, a denim waistcoat with 2 large breast pockets, and a denim dress shirt with a very high collar which covers his face up to just below his nose. He wears 2 belts, one around his collar and one around his waist, and short dark brown boots with thick gray shafts and soles. He is identified as Best Jeanist, and he tells Himeno that he is highly questioning why someone at the Hero Public Safety Commission is targeting a minor who doesn't possess a quirk, and why the agents do not question the authority of someone in charge about the nature of the assignment, reasoning that targeting Sakura without a justifiable basis is detrimental to the current leading law enforcement agency responsible for managing the interactions between heroes and society as a whole. Himeno appeared to be defiant and insisted that they have jurisdiction over this case, and that Makima gave the order that has to be carried out immediately, which Genus shook his head in disagreement. Do not interfere. This is a Hero Public Safety Commission matter. Not on my watch. Release my coworkers. Only after you give your word that you will leave this child alone. That won't do. We are under strict orders to carry out our assignment, and I will not permit you to take this child for no justifiable reason. Don't try my patience. Right back at you. Himeno insisted that they have the authority to carry out this assignment and sternly told Genus not to interfere or he will answer to the Hero Public Safety Commission, which Genus glanced at Himeno and uses his quirk to further tighten his hold on Ikki, Kobni, and Hirokazu, as the trio are struggling to break free. At this point, Hawks arrived and is surprised to see the turn of events, and he checked on Sakura, seeing the female high school student sporting some deep bruises, swelling on her face and a busted lip, which Hawks apologized for what happened, as Sakura justifiably questions if the Hero Public Safety Commission is really competent or have an ulterior motive. You okay, kid? Sorry about this. Is the Hero Public Safety Commission really stooping this low? Well, they made a boo-boo by not showing support during the press conference, and that they didn't stop Endeavor from mistakenly attacking my brother. About that, now they want to arrest me for some questionable reasons, claiming that I'm a potential threat even though I'm quirkless. Calm down, kid. We will sort this out. Himeno twitched her eyes as she didn't expect that another pro hero showed up, and now their assignment is facing a possible bust, as they are now facing the possibility of facing 2 pro heroes who interfered in Makima's orders to secretly apprehend Sakura Igarashi. The scene shifts at the Hero Public Safety Commission, where the next scene shifts at Makima's office, where she is seen talking to an agent on her smartphone, who is watching the scene and called Makima and informed her of the current development, which the current top 2 pro heroes, Hawks and Best Genus, showed up and interfered in the battle, resulting in Ikki, Kobni, and Hirokazu getting restrained by Genus' quirk while Hawks is keeping Himeno at bay. So the 2 top pro heroes appeared out of the blue. Yes, ma'am, and are now protecting the target. Yes, ma'am. Anyone else that showed up? No, only Hawks and Best Genist. Okay, fine enough. Ma'am, the current in charge of the Hero Public Safety Commission appeared to be calm and collected, as she expressed a slight surprise that some of the pro-heroes managed to find out about her secret assignment. And believing that this assignment can still be salvaged, Makima tells the agent to continue monitoring, saying that she will discreetly contact Himeno to give a direct order to have the 3 agents continue to push through in apprehending Sakura, which the agent nodded, guessing what Makima is saying. Continue monitoring. Yes, ma'am. I will contact Himeno and give her full authority to carry out the assignment that even Hawks and Best Jeanist would not dare interfere or question the Hero Public Safety Commission's authority. Yes, ma'am. And keep updating me of the current situation. Yes, ma'am. Good. Carry on. Yes, ma'am. After that, Makima sipped her cup of coffee as she is confident that things are going well according to plan. And while she did not anticipate the fact that some pro-heroes were able to find out about this, she believes that she can handle the situation without causing the public to question her authority as the current in charge of the Hero Public Safety Commission. Well then, read on and enjoy. The scene shifts at the Hero Public Safety Commission, where the next scene shifts at Makima's office, where she is seen talking to an agent on her smartphone, who is watching the scene and called Makima and informed her of the current development, which the current top 2 pro-heroes, Hawks and Best Jeanist, showed up and interfered in the battle, resulting in Iki, Kobni, and Hirokazu getting restrained by Jeanist's quirk while Hawks is keeping Himeno at bay. So the 2 top pro-heroes appeared out of the blue. Yes, ma'am, and are now protecting the target. Yes, ma'am. Anyone else that showed up? No, only Hawks and Best Jeanist. Okay, fine enough. Ma'am, the current in charge of the Hero Public Safety Commission appeared to be calm and collected, as she expressed a slight surprise that some of the pro-heroes managed to find out about her secret assignment. And believing that this assignment can still be salvaged, Makima tells the agent to continue monitoring, saying that she will discreetly contact Himeno to give a direct order to have the 3 agents continue to push through in apprehending Sakura, which the agent nodded, guessing what Makima is saying. Continue monitoring. Yes, ma'am. I will contact Himeno and give her full authority to carry out the assignment that even Hawks and Best Jeanist would not dare interfere or question the Hero Public Safety Commission's authority. Yes, ma'am. And keep updating me of the current situation. Yes, ma'am. Good. Carry on. Yes, ma'am. After that, Makima sipped her cup of coffee as she is confident that things are going well according to plan. And while she did not anticipate the fact that some pro-heroes were able to find out about this, she believes that she can handle the situation without causing the public to question her authority as the current in charge of the Hero Public Safety Commission. However, she sensed that someone is outside the office, and she calmly got up and headed towards the door and stealthily opened it, where she saw the minority members of the Hero Public Safety Commission, and she overheard them talking about the current state of affairs, in which someone must have informed 2 of the top 3 pro-heroes about what is going on, and believed that this could be an answered prayer in putting a stop to Makima's abusive authority on targeting 2 innocent teenagers. That damn woman, she really lost it. Thankfully, someone must have squealed to the pro-heroes about this. Yes, I heard that Best Jeanist and Hawks showed up ... and I believe that they could use their positions to stall that woman. Thank goodness ... that Makima ... she totally lost it. It's very clear ... she is drunk in power. But what about the other one? Izuku Midoriya ... it is clear that he defeated the enemy ... and even Endeavor apologized to the boy for the unintentional misunderstanding ... We should hope that he would be aware and confront that Makima. We should do something and make her relinquish her role ... It is definitely clear that she be removed from her current position. I agree. However, the minority members were surprised as Makima showed up and sweetly chastised the minority members for unauthorized eavesdropping. And there she asked them if they were the ones who squealed to Hawks and Best Jeanist, which the minority members deny the accusation. Then she playfully accused them of a supposed conspiracy to undermine her authority, which the minority members took offense and accuses Makima for abusing her authority, which she is unfazed and coolly defend herself. Oh dear ... what baseless accusations you boys have. Baseless accusations. It's true. You're abusing your authority. You are targeting a pair of high school students who doesn't pose a threat. That's right. You choose to target that boy because he is being invited to join FENIX, and you intend to capture him and force him to work for the Hero Public Safety Commission. And now you are targeting that high school girl for supposedly possessing a hidden quirk when it is clear that she is quirkless. You have no conscience whatsoever. That's why I'm saying that you are spewing baseless accusations. You are attempting to spread fake news within this organization, and I will have none of that. What? How dare you? You sure have the nerve to say that. Suddenly, security showed up, as Makima secretly summoned them without the knowledge of the minority members, and their Makima instructed the security team to detain the minority members to a detention facility and keep them there until further notice, which the security team members nodded in acknowledgement. Yes, ma'am. 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 As the minority members complained about this and threatened to call the commissioner about this outrage, the security personnel uses tasers and knock the minority members out, and moments later they are being carried away out of the premises. And on the way to the detention facility, while Makima smirked as she went back inside the office to contact Himeno to give her a specific set of instructions to carry out and how to deal with Hawks and Best Jeanist to prevent the two pro-heroes from interfering. Live Devil by DISCLAIMER. Subaru Kimura. No one can ever know. Akuma no Sasayaki ga calling. Tinai wa onai jinjitsu. Oitsum rare edge of a cliff. Kami nai mo mihanasa rishi. Kokoro no suki narawa rima ga sashi. Tadashi sa de sabaki o yona kono sekaide. Insana yami o kakashi. Ikidzuku live devil. Sordimo hikari sagashi. Aragite sudzuk sakepyo hang in there. Nijane jibano breaking through. Dealing with the devil. Kinda no chikara sai momikata night tsukid. No one can ever know. Namorataya ma ikaru jidai. Kimi no tame night suyoku naru. Wo, just revise. Shin nai tatakabiki mono wa nani. Wo, just revise. Sagashi Tsudzuke. Dealing with the devil. Ch. 19. Kenpaku Shida Sutendafu. Meanwhile, the scene shifts at the park where Kamen Riders Revice and Vice are being pushed to a corner as Chainsaw Man and Power are ferociously putting pressure on the two targets, as they were unrelenting as they were given strict orders to incapacitate Midoriya and bring him to a specific meeting place, and were given permission to go all out if the opportunity present itself. Chainsaw Man feels excited as he was told that if he performed his job exceedingly well, Makima would physically reward him, which he can be heard muttering about touching Makima's breasts without interruption, prompting Power to call him a pervert and said that she doubt Makima would keep a promise like that. Hey, Denji, yeah, you really are a hentai. Huh, do you really think that Makima would let you fondle her boobs like that? If I do my job well, she would. I doubt that would happen. We'll see. The armored Midoriya is facing a lot of pressure as he is still inexperienced as a fighter, and given that he is quirkless, using the Revice driver is his only saving grace, and he had to give his all. And Vice whispered to the armored Midoriya if he has any suggestion, which he whispered to Vice and tells him to find a way to contact FENIX and get help, which Vice asked if Midoriya is sure about dealing with the two opponents by himself. You sure, Izu-chan? Yes, I can't just leave you alone. At least you would get to call for help. It's better than both of us getting captured for no reason. But, trust me on this. Are you really sure about this, Izu-chan? Revi nodded and said that their chances are pretty slim, and Vice reluctantly obliges, and he is set to escape. But Power kicked him from behind and said that stopping Vice is also part of the order, and tells him that he and Midoriya are under arrest, prompting Vice to verbally fire back, saying that she is trampling on his rights. Hey, that's overkill, you bitch. Huh, what was that? You heard me. Calling me a bitch. Well, yeah, a bitch is a lady dog. And you act like a dog following orders that are too shady and suspicious. Not my problem. And that's why you're a bitch. What was that, you asshole? The armored Midoriya realized that both Chainsaw Man and Power appeared to have no intention of letting him and Vice go, and he is tempted to distract Power. But Chainsaw Man struck him with his chainsaw arms and sent Midoriya careening against a street post. And he evaded as Chainsaw Man tried to strike him but sawed off the street post instead. And their Chainsaw Man urged Midoriya to surrender in order to end this peacefully. But the younger boy refused as he reiterated that he did not commit a crime and tells him to tell the Hero Public Safety Commission to produce a warrant if they have proof that he committed a crime. Hey, stop being stubborn and give it up already. The Hero Public Safety Commission wants you in for. Don't you two have a clue? I said that I'm not going with you. I didn't commit any crimes. I don't have a quirk, so you can't just drag me away like you please. Do not resist. We are authorized to apprehend you. The legal authorities said so. If they insist on wanting me for being a security threat, then they should show proof. Other than that, I refuse. If you insist on resisting, we will be compelled to use any means necessary. I said I'm not going with you. If you insist on arresting me for a crime I did not commit, then I'll beat you up. And I'll get a lawyer and sue you in that commission. You really are a headache. Guess I'll have to go all out. Tarazaki is watching the scene from a distance, and he is beginning to get slightly worried, as he wondered if he should give Midoriya and Vice some power-ups in order to shift the tide to their favor, as he noticed that both Chainsaw Man and Power are no pushovers, recognizing the fact that the two are strong, which somewhat managed to fight the two Kamen Riders to a standstill. By then Hiromi Kadoto arrived, and asked Tarazaki for an explanation on what is going on. And he is aghast to hear what is happening, saying that the Hero Public Safety Commission is committing another mistake when they mistakenly sent Endeavor to attack Midoriya during the press conference incident. I hate to admit, Hiromi ... but you're right. The Hero Public Safety Commission is really becoming a handful. Why would they want to apprehend an innocent boy? Maybe they're insecure ... or maybe wanting to recruit him by force. That's despicable. couldn't agree more. This going way too far. We can't let them do as they please. Indeed, Kadota said that they need to do something, which the bespectacled scientist smirked and said that this is where Kadota comes in, as he took out something from his bag and presented 2 items, while giving Kadota some quick instructions, and urged him to assist Midoriya and to go all out if necessary, reasoning that they cannot let the Hero Public Safety Commission do as they want. Here, use this. It's still in the experimental stage ... but given the current situation, fine, I'll take the risk. No need to hold back. If the situation calls for it, I'll do it. The scene shifts to Chainsaw Man and Power as they are forcing the armored Midoriya and Vice back, as the two are more experienced combatants than Midoriya. And Vice recognized the fact that Midoriya is outmatched here and resolved to help him escape and seek help from FENIX. But the two attackers are putting pressure on the two, as they are preventing their 2 targets from escaping. Chainsaw Man urged Midoriya to surrender, but the younger boy refuses, which prompted Chainsaw Man to tell Power to beat them up silly until they are knocked out, which she excitedly obliges, much to Midoriya's frustration. Hey, Power. Yeah, go on. Go all out. Really? Yeah, sick them until they're knocked out silly. Yahoo. Alright, go get them. Suddenly, Kadota showed up and delivered a flying kick which sent Power reeling back and collided against a huge garbage bin. And there Kadota pointed his finger towards Chainsaw Man and tells him that he will not let the Hero Public Safety Commission do what they unjustifiably desire. Which Chainsaw Man said the same thing, as he justified that the Hero Public Safety Commission gave him an order, and that he is following it no matter what. Hey, don't go butting in. I would say the same thing about you. It's clear that there is corruption within the Hero Public Safety Commission. I won't let you take an innocent boy away without a justified reason. Buzz off. You're interfering in government business ... Not that I care. Then brace yourself. I will stop you. Bring it on, you idiot. Get ready. Right back at you. Hudeta then brought out a device similar to the Revice driver and puts it in front of his waist, forming a belt, and then brought out a Vice stamp, which is a symbol of a spider. And there he stamps it onto the belt, identified as the Demon Driver, which it spoke to confirm the activation. Demon Driver, decide up, deep, drop, danger, Kamen Rider Demons. Chainsaw Man and Power stared in surprise as Q-Data underwent a transformation, which the latter is now enveloped in a multicolored armor which has designs of a web, while the helmet and eye lens resembled that of a spider. Hiromi Q-Data successfully transformed into Kamen Rider Demons, and this made the 2 Hero Public Safety Commission agents perplexed, as they never seen what they believed to be a bizarre transformation. Hey, now you must pay for your transgressions. What the heck is that? Must be a Spider-Man ripoff. Now, leave that boy alone or feel my wrath. Whatever. I'm not intimidated by you, you Marvel Cinematic Universe fraud. At least Zack Snyder did a better job than rebooting Superman. Then brace yourself. The scene shifts at the Hero Public Safety Commission, where the next scene shifts at Makima's office, where she is seen talking to an agent on her smartphone, who is watching the scene and called Makima and informed her of the current development, in which another Kamen Rider appeared and is interfering in Denji and Power's assignment, and said that the other Kamen Rider has a motifs of a spider. So another one appeared. Yes, ma'am, and is now protecting and aiding the target. Yes, ma'am. Is he a pro-hero? No. From what I can tell, it's possible that the new entrant is from FENIX. Okay, fine enough. Ma'am, the current in charge of the Hero Public Safety Commission appeared to be calm and collected, as she expressed a slight surprise that FENIX appeared to be somewhat aware about her secret assignment in secretly capturing Midoriya and Sakura, and believing that this assignment can still be salvaged. Makima tells the agent to continue monitoring, saying that she will discreetly see what she can do, which the agent nodded, guessing what Makima is saying. Continue monitoring. Yes, ma'am. I will see what I can do to get this assignment accomplished without delay. Yes, ma'am. And keep updating me of the current situation. Yes, ma'am. Good. Carry on. Yes, ma'am. After that, Makima sipped her cup of coffee, as she is confident that things are going well according to plan. And while she did not anticipate the fact that Best Jeanist and Hawks appearing out of the blue, she is now considering and taking extreme measures now that FENIX has stepped in. And now she has to think of a way to get the goals accomplished before more complications arise. However, Makima blinked her eyes as one of her subordinates came in, and she is in a rather state of panic as she tells her that a pro-hero is trying to barge in and demanded an impromptu appointment with Makima, even though Makima said that she is not entertaining visitors at this time. Ma'am, someone wants an audience with you. Tell that person I'm not entertaining any visitors right now. I did ... but she wouldn't listen, and she, as in a female, yes ... and I'm afraid that she wouldn't take no for an answer. Ma'am ... what should I do? I don't think I. The door suddenly opened, swinging, and Makima raised an eyebrow at seeing who rudely entered the office, which a female pro-hero came and bravely confronted the one in charge of the Hero Public Safety Commission. As the subordinate attempted to tell the pro-hero that she isn't given clearance to enter, the pro-hero shoved the subordinate back, exhibiting a tough aura that shows that she is not intimidated by anyone by rank. Makima calmly stared at the pro-hero and asked if she needed something, which the pro-hero stared at her while giving a cool, yet intimidating glare. You know there are protocols and screw the protocols, bitch. I'm not here to play nice with you. Oh, and I'm going straight to the point. Is that a threat? More than that. The pro-hero in question is revealed to be the number 5 pro-hero, Rumi Yuzujiyama, known by her professional hero name of Mirko. The rabbit hero, while grinning, showed an aura of seriousness and suspicion as she slammed her hand on the table and went straight to the point, demanding to know why she sent some pro-heroes to go after a high school boy who coincidentally saved lives during the press conference incident involving FENIX. Mirko also demanded to know why Makima sent agents to go after a high school girl who is said to be quirkless, and now Hawks and Best Jeanist are coming to Sakura's aid. And there Mirko made it known that she, Hawks, and Jeanist are becoming aware of what Makima is trying to do and demanded that Makima explain her actions. The subordinate appeared to be worried, as she sensed that some pro-heroes are now seemingly rebelling against the Hero Public Safety Commission. But Makima was calm and collected, and did not show signs of panic, and she just sipped her cup of coffee, and now she is poised to respond to Mirko's accusations. Live Devil by DISCLAIMER, Subaru Kimura. No one can ever know. Akuma no Sasayaki ga calling. Tinai wa onai jinjitsu. Oitsum rare edge of a cliff. Kami nai mo mihanasa rishi. Kokoro no suki narawa rima ga sashi. Tadashi sa da sabaki o yona kono sekaide. Insana yami o kakashi. Ikidzuku live devil. Sordimo hikari sagashi. Haragite Sudzuk Sakepyo hang in there. Naijade Jibano breaking through. Dealing with the devil. Kind and no Chikara Sai Momikata Naitsukit. No one can ever know. Mamoritaya ma Ikaru Jidai. Kimi no tame Naitsuyoku Naru. Wo, oh just revise. Shin nai Tatakabiki mono wa nani. Wo, oh just revise. Sagashi Tsudzuk. Dealing with the devil. Ch. 20, Suiten Pedo. Meanwhile, the scene shifts at the park where Kamen Riders Revice and Vice are being pushed to a corner as Chainsaw Man and Power are ferociously putting pressure on the two targets, as they were unrelenting as they were given strict orders to incapacitate Midoriya and bring him to a specific meeting place, and were given permission to go all out if the opportunity present itself. Kadota then brought out a device similar to the Revice driver and puts it in front of his waist, forming a belt, and then brought out a Vice stamp, which is a symbol of a spider. And there he stamps it onto the belt, identified as the driver, which it spoke to confirm the activation. Demon driver, decide up, deep, drop, danger, Kamen Rider demons. Chainsaw Man and Power stared in surprise as Kadota underwent a transformation, which the latter is now enveloped in a multicolored armor which has designs of a web, while the helmet and eye lens resembled that of a spider. Hiromi Kadota successfully transformed into Kamen Rider demons. And this made the two Hero Public Safety Commission agents perplexed, as they never seen what they believed to be a bizarre transformation. Hey, now you must pay for your transgressions. What the heck is that? Must be a Spider-Man ripoff. Now, leave that boy alone or feel my wrath. Whatever. I'm not intimidated by you, you Marvel Cinematic Universe fraud. At least Richard Donner did a better job in continuing than letting Zack Snyder rebooting Superman. Then brace yourself. Demons then told Revice and Vice to get ready, saying that he believes that the Hero Public Safety Commission higher-ups have an ulterior motive in wanting to capture Midoriya, which Vice said that he has been suspecting this a while ago. And Revice asked what would the Hero Public Safety Commission want with him since he doesn't have a quirk since birth. Demons said that it is suspected that this has something to do with the press conference incident, and that Midoriya has a contracted AKUMA invite. And their demons stated that either the Hero Public Safety Commission higher-ups felt threatened or wanted Midoriya and Vice to make them their agents through force and intimidation. And that's what I suspect. You can't be serious, Kadota. So what these two geeks are doing is forcing us to get recruited. That's no freaking way. Their actions are clear. They intend to recruit you by force, something we at FENIX would never do. No way. I think Kari-chan is right. Remember the Endeavor situation. I think the Hero Commission something is really a shady group. After we chase these two jokers away, I'll have the commander put you and the Igarashi family under witness protection ... to safeguard your safety. I better accept it, Izu-chan. As Revice and Vice were staring in disbelief at what demons suspected, Denji and Power were annoyed with the interruption and charged forward, intending to take on the trio, which prompted Demons and Vice to step in and intercept the two agents, keeping them at bay, where Demons take on Chainsaw Man while Vice takes on Power. As Rivi watches on as he is baffled as to why he was targeted, Karasaki came and said that he had a feeling that the Hero Public Safety Commission feels insecure that someone like Midoriya saved the day during the press conference incident, and that he is able to go toe-to-toe with the likes of Endeavor. And this made the Hero Public Safety Commission wanting to stand out and decided to secretly abduct Midoriya and see how to exploit that power even though Midoriya is quirkless since birth. And that's what I suspect. You can't be serious, Karasaki. Got another theory, kid? The Endeavor incident is one of the things I considered ... and just now ... You got the gist, do you? Then, accept our offer. We will place you and the Igarashi family under protection. I promise that the Hero Public Safety Commission won't touch you unless they have a justifiable reason. Meanwhile, Chainsaw Man started to get aggressive and began using his chainsaw arms to make several strikes which began to make demons stagger back, and the latter is surprised to see that his opponent is no pushover, prompting him to fight back by delivering a barrage of punches and kicks, causing Chainsaw Man to stagger back. Meanwhile, Vice appeared to have a rather easy time taking on Power, as all he did was dodge her attacks while at the same time mischievously touching her private areas, causing her to shriek, and labeled Vice as a hentai, much to his pleasure, saying that he is a naughty akuma, but he would not stoop to her and her boss level. Whoa ... nice tits. Though more of a C cup. You hentai. He ... but your butt is squishable. You'll pay for that. Sure, I got a lot of credit cards. I'll kill you. Come and try. Come back here. Rivi is then wondering if the Hero Public Safety Commission is targeting the Igarashi family, making him worried, and their Karasaki said that he will contact FENIX and ask Wakabayashi to send some agents to do a welfare check and see if Genta and Yujimi are okay, assuring him that FENIX would do all they could to protect the Igarashi family. You have my word. I'll ask the commander to have your adopted family taken into protective custody. You included, Karasaki. It's the least I can do. You don't have to be afraid. I see. Do you have an answer? Rivi nodded and thanked Karasaki for that, which the bespectacled scientist said that it is nothing. But then Vice was thrown back and collided with Rivi, and their Karasaki adjusted his eyeglasses, seeing that Power is pissed off as she is seen covering her chest with her arms, and said that Vice is going to pay for groping her, causing Rivi to stare in surprise. Vice, what? Is it true? You really groped her? Yes ... What were you thinking? Well ... You see. Karasaki smirked at the rather comedic scene, and there he tells Rivi and Vice to go get serious in fighting back, as he has a feeling that the Hero Public Safety Commission are up to no good and might send some pro-heroes under the pretense of public safety. Okay, you two, better get serious. We need to knock them out ... and get you and the Igarashi family into protective custody. I'm betting that the Hero Public Safety Commission might send the likes of Endeavor here. Seriously? It's possible, so we need to wrap this up. Okay, yeehaw.